Trine has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. They will defend the south end zone. The Wheaton Thunder will get the ball to start things off. Wheaton second in their entire conference in kickoff return, but Trine first in their league in kickoff coverage. The special teams will be an incredible battle the entire day, especially when you get to that punt return unit. And the punt returner for Wheaton is their four-time first-team all-conference player, Pete Ittersagen. Ittersagen, a senior and an All-American third in the entire nation in punt returns. He is also the cornerback and the cornerstone of that defense for Wheaton, and he'll be a matchup everybody on Trine will be thinking about the entire year because he has had NFL scouts at his games, and there is a chance he could be drafted in the upcoming NFL draft. As both teams come out, Wheaton from left to right, Trine from right to left. Jeremy Howard, the sophomore for this team, 6'2", 190 pounds from Elkhart and Concord High School, has it teed up at the 30-yard line. Trine, the number 2 seed, 10-0. And the Wheaton Thunder 8-2, the number 7 seed in this region, 25th in the nation, ready to square off. And Ittersagen, as I talked about, is back deep to receive for Wheaton in the middle of the field, back at his 5. Everybody standing here at Shifield. The run up and the kick by Jeremy Howard. It's deep, and this NCAA playoff is underway. Caught by Ittersagen at the 10, the 15, the 20. Has a seam across the 25 and a train wreck as he is thrown down in the middle of the field by Andrew Pickford. Laid a shoulder into the All-American. Wheaton will start things off at about their 27-yard line. Time to go, folks. NCAA playoff football.
Yeah, you can see the momentum of that returning special teams carry right across towards the middle of the field. And Andrew Pickford laying the lumber, shoulder tackle, knocking the guy down.
The quarterback is very, very good for Wheaton. Sean Norris has thrown for 2,200 yards and 23 touchdowns this year. Play action fake as he rolls out to the left side, slings it to the left sideline, in and out of the hands of Alex McCorney, their all-conference wide receiver, at the 38-yard line across the left sideline. Had enough for the first down, but just dropped it.
Yeah, that might be a factor of it being cold outside. Just your hands are cold, your upper body's cold. You don't have nearly as much heat up there as perhaps your lower body. Just a little bit nervous on the first pass play.
Rocky Ging is the running back for this team. Has gained over 1,000 yards this year. He is the leading rusher in the entire conference. As Norris comes to the line of scrimmage, in motion is McCorney from left to right. Second down and 10, just underway here at Shifield. Hands it off to Ging. Left side, no place to go, as Courtney Pearson puts it down along with Chris Eichmann. Across the left side, maybe gains 1. Ging is a player who's averaging 4.4 yards per carry, leads the conference in rushing, and also leads this conference with 12 touchdowns, an all-state player from Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, usually it's not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop, and that's exactly what that defensive line did. They stopped the runner, gain of just a couple of feet.
Third down and officially 10 for their own 28-yard line. First drive here today. Norris goes back to the shotgun for the first time with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Low snap. Back to throw is Norris. Slings it across the middle of the field. Caught for a first down by Alex McCorney as he pivots and falls forward to the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 for the Wheaton Thunder and a first.
Yeah, right there. Trine's defense basically just played a little bit of a zone defense. Dropped back a little bit too far. He played man defense. That ball gets picked off or knocked down, but the zone defense just went a little bit too deep for my liking.
McCorney, first team all-conference. That is his 53rd catch of the year. 6'2" and 185 pounds from Geneva, Illinois. First down and 10 for the Wheaton Thunder from their own 45-yard line. Jake Van showing blitz for the Thunder on the left side. No score at 13:46 remaining here, first quarter. Sean Norris under center. Hands it off to Rocky Ging as he plows directly up the middle. Not a lot of room to go as he pushes his forward progress ahead from maybe 1 or 2 across the left hash. Ging again won 2 state titles in high school at Phoenix Christian. This is a player who averages over 100 yards in their 8 wins, but when they lose, averages only 61.
Wheaton started off with a power I formation and then flipped to an ace offense. Defense, good job by the help of the offense.
Second down and 8 for their own 47. No score here early. Sean Norris, the junior quarterback under center, with 2 lines to the right, rolls that way, throws it incomplete, right in his face was Tab McNally in the pass rush, knocked him down as he threw, had no chance at all to complete everything. McNally, the senior, came off the edge and forced the action.
Yeah, he bounced around there on the offensive line with a little bit of a Dwight Freeney spin move off one of those offensive line. Came around hard and made a good defensive play on that quarterback.
Second, third down today for Wheaton. Their 47% conversion rate this year, which is 22nd in the nation. Third down and 8 from their own 47-yard line, no score. Three wide receivers deployed to the left. Norris back to throw, feeling some pressure, steps up into it, and the Thunder have him. Jeremy Troutman drags him down shy of midfield at the 48. Officially a gain of 1 for Wheaton, but this time the Thunder defense holds on third down, and they will get this ball for the first time in the postseason as the punt unit comes on.
Yeah, right there, the offensive line, the pocket just collapsed all around the quarterback, and then they flushed him out forward, and just a great job, good tackling, bringing him down from behind.
Corey Latta back deep to receive for Trine. Sean Norris, the quarterback, is also the punter, averaging 34 yards per punt. Gets it away. It's a short kick. Angles at the 20-yard line, and then bounces inside the 15, still on his feet at 10. Rolling to the right sideline and stopping at about the 6. Norris did not get that ball off the ground very much at all. An end-over-end kick, but it got the roll they wanted. And now the Thunder on the field for the first time offensively at their own 11-yard line. No score with 12:15 remaining here in the first quarter.
They spot the ball at the 6-yard line, but it appears as if one of the special teams players there touched the ball, and then they're going to spot the ball down and move it a little bit forward. So now, fortunately for Trine, not going to be inside their 10.
That's exactly what happened. The up man touched the ball, so an early break for Trine. They get the ball pushed out to the 19-yard line. Eric Watt, 15 touchdowns. 10 interceptions this year, comes from under center with split backs in the backfield, and Kent Miller in motion from right to left, gets the sweep, tries to hit the corner, left side, cannot do it. That is speed pursuit on the left, as Miller is thrown down shy of the 15-yard line at the 14, losing 5. This is a team that has a lot of speed for Wheaton, as the outside linebacker Mike McKinney, the captain, came across to make the tackle.
Yeah, linebacker came in there unblocked, and Michael Glidden was looking forward, but he needs to make sure he looks in all directions to make sure he picks up that lead block. You pick up that lead block, you're at least going to pick up some yards.
McKinney's a player who missed the entire year last year with an injury, but now he's back healthy. Second down and 15 from their own 14-yard line. 4 wide receivers from the shotgun is Watt. Fires it sideline to the left, caught by Lamar Qualls, and he pivots out of bounds across the 20-yard line at about the 21. A gain of 7 for Qualls, and now a third down and long for the Thunder.
And they're going to spot him on the 22.5-yard line, picking up a couple good yards there on the offense. Just a quick passing route to Lamar Qualls and making sure he gets out of bounds before the ball gets stripped.
22nd catch of the year for Qualls, the freshman from Indianapolis and Arlington High School. No score, 11:30 remaining here, first quarter. Third down and 7 from the Thunder from their own 22. Under center is a sophomore Watt with 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Back to throw, lofts it deep, right sideline. Caught by Mario Brown at midfield, the 45-40. Brown in the middle of the field across the 35-yard line. Spilled down at the 34. That's a big play, folks. Early into this ball game, lofted it on the touch pass in midfield. Mario Brown backed his way across the midfield stripe and made it the rest of the way himself.
And at no point in time did that defensive secondary look back to see where the ball was. All they knew was Mario Brown's right there, step by step. The ball was underthrown just a little bit, but a perfect throw by the quarterback. Pitch and catch, big yards for the Thunder.
A gain of 45 for the Thunder as Mario Brown has the catch. 2 wide receivers to the right with Lamar Qualls deployed to the left. Under center is Watt. Hands it off to Jeff Langley for the first time as he shifts past the 30-yard line and drags Wheaton defenders down to the 28. A nice speed burst for Jeff Langley, using some power, gaining 4 or 5.
Good call there on the offense. Just a quick handoff, halfback draw, right up the middle, and picking up some good yards there. Jeff Langley squeezing in between those big shoulders of the offensive line and picking up 5 yards.
Langley, the leading rusher for this team, 543 yards coming in, which is 100 more than he had last year. Second down and 5 from the Wheaton 28. From the shotgun is Eric Watt. Stops, fires it right side, incomplete. To the sideline looking for Sam Hartman at the 25-yard line. Simply lofted it about 2 feet over his head and out of bounds as Hartman made a lunge for it.
That was actually a good, unfortunate pass, because if that ball gets underthrown, the ball gets picked off, and it's pick 6. Overthrow the wide out and incomplete pass, but now third down and 5 to go.
Hartman missed the last 2 ball games with an injury, but he's back healthy here today. Third down and 5 for Trine at the 28-yard line of Wheaton. No score with 10:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Qualls and Miller to the right, split backs in the backfield for the Thunder, Glidden and Langley. Watt under center, play fake, back to throw. Throws it to the right sideline, incomplete. Looking for a flag is Trine, and absolutely none called. The fans do not like it. It looked like the defensive back was draped all over the back Incomplete pass, and now it's 4th down and 5 for the Thunder.
And they're going to go for it. Nathan Simmons takes his helmet off, the punter not on the field, and the quarterback's going to stay in there. 4th and 5, they're going to make a statement right here.
The Thunder 53% conversion rate this year on 4th down, and Wheaton, when defending 4th down, they give up 52%. 4th down and 5 from the 28-yard line of Wheaton. Lamar Qualls to the left as the crowd comes to its feet. Trips to the right. 3 wide receivers. Watt is under center. The lone setback, Langley. Back to throw. Throws it left sideline. Incomplete. Over the head of Lamar Qualls and then out of bounds. Caught by Wheaton, but he was out of bounds at the 20. On the left sideline near the Thunder bench. Again, maybe a little bit of adrenaline right now surging through the veins of Eric Watt because he has overthrown a couple of receivers.
That's all right, though. If you're going to overthrow a receiver, I'd rather you overthrow it out of bounds, but you got to make sure if you underthrow a ball, you got to make sure it's an accurate pass. Right there, trying to go for it on 4th down. Unfortunately, coming up snake eyes and no go.
10:08 remaining here first quarter. 1 possession empty for each team as Sean Norris, the quarterback, is under center at his own 28-yard line. Hyndman, the wide receiver, in motion from right to left. I formation, hands it off to Ging. Right side, and Andrew Pickford lays him down. He had no place to go again. Rocky Ging, the leading rusher in the entire CCIW early, has been bottled up by Trine, and that's a loss of 1, and Pickford's made 2 nice plays.
It almost looks like when you look at the defensive formation that one of the linebackers is in their wrong spot, but right there, linebacker going right into the backfield, making a perfect tackle.
Ging, only a sophomore, has rushed for over 100 yards 5 times this year. 3 carries, 1 yard so far today. 2nd down 11. Norris in the shotgun with 2 eyes to the left side. Fires it complete at the 35 to the 40. Another 1st down for Wheaton. Looking for and connecting with his wide receiver Picorni for his 2nd catch today and a gain of 12.
So far, this offense has been very much like Kalamazoo, where they're going to throw a lot of underneath routes right underneath that zone coverage and pick up a couple yards, just enough for a 1st down.
Trine still last in the MIAA in pass defense, giving up 250 per game. Hyman splits out to the right side. Wide receiver Picorni to the left. I formation. 1st down and 10 for their own 41. Play fake is Norris looking deep. Left sideline across midfield. Incomplete as he overshoots Picorni at the 38-yard line across the sideline. On the coverage for Trine, Selking, and the freshman Ryan Rickaby.
And also great job up front by that defensive line and a couple of the linebackers trying to get into the face of the quarterback. And at all times, when you put pressure on that quarterback, he's going to have to throw off his back foot instead of his front foot. An inaccurate pass, that's exactly what happened on 1st down.
Norris, the quarterback this year, 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, completes 58%. Played 3 years of basketball in high school. 2nd team all-conference this year as he takes a shotgun snap, hands it into the stomach of Ging, breaks the tackle, plows forward across the 45-yard line, and uses his brawn to remain on his feet all the way to the 48. That was a hard-charging run by the sophomore, and he gained 7.
That's a big pinball right there, going right up the line and bounced off one guy, bounced off another guy, and then finally Courtney Pearson, brute strength against brute strength, just bringing them down just about inside that 50-yard line.
Matt Land talked about it. He is very, very hard to tackle. 3rd down and 3 for Wheaton for their own 48. No score. 8:38 remaining here first quarter. Ellis, the wide receiver, with Hyman slot to the right. Picorni short to the left. I formation. Norris rolls out to the right. Throws it to Hyman. Incomplete. Knocked down by Corey Latta across midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little curl route by the wide receiver Ellis, and breaking off that route was Corey Ladd as he stuck out his left hand, threw it down to the turf, and for Ladd, he leads the entire MIAA. That is breakup number 12 this year.
And that's all football smarts. He didn't go towards the pickoff. He just tried to swat that ball out of the hands of the wide receiver. Good job by Corey Ladd breaking up the pass.
Norris, the quarterback, now goes back to punt. At the 34-yard line, Corey Latta poised to receive it as 15. A low snap, gets it off. Another short kick, angle to the right side, hits to the 20. And Latta backs out of the way, rolling inside the 15-yard line. This time it will go inside the 10 and stopping at about the 8. So Norris has not gotten a good foot into either punt, but he's gotten a nice roll each time. And now the Thunder faced with daunting field position at their own 8. No score, playoff football, 8:15 left here first quarter.
And usually when you don't get a punt off just as well as you like, that means it's going to be a low snap or perhaps even a low kick. So you got to put pressure on that punter and put 4 or 5 extra guys rushing the punter and trying to tip one or block a punt.
Thunder have won 10 consecutive games right here at home. Wheaton on the road this year, 4-1. as Watt goes from under center with two wide receivers deployed to the left side. Play fake. Watt will run it the entire way directly up the middle as he dives forward near the 10-yard line. A player had him by the ankles, but Watt extended that 6'3" sophomore frame to the 10, gaining 2. Second down and 8 for the Thunder. Eric Watt this year, 9 touchdown runs, and he's 8th in the entire conference in rushing.
Yeah, I think right there the offense was hoping that Wheaton was going to try to go towards the strong side and try to stop the sweep, which would allow the quarterback to run right up the middle. But right there, one of those defensive linemen just grabbed around the ankles and dropped him down.
Trine has only allowed 11 sacks this year. That's first in the conference. Watt now from the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Wes Verner in the ballgame slot that way. Second down and 8. Eric Watt rolls to the left. Lofts it incomplete. A dangerous throw at the 15-yard line. Looking for his wide receiver, Mario Brown. And the defensive back stepped in at the 15 and almost had an interception.
Yeah, the ball got thrown behind him just by a little bit, and Mario Brown just couldn't quite readjust himself in midair and catch the pass. But still, I'm not sure if he would have caught that pass, it would have been a first down.
The strong safety, Shane Woodward from Oceanside, California, the captain in on the coverage for Wheaton. Third down and 8 for the Trine Thunder at their own 10. No score. 7:29 remaining first quarter. Mark Walls the short side right, along with Kent Biller that way. Split backs in the backfield. Watt is under center. Biller in motion right to left. Fakes the sweep. Back to throw is Eric Watt. Incomplete as he was pressured near the goal line. Tried to dump it out to Jeff Langley at the left hash of the 20-yard line, but short hopped the sophomore. And now fourth down for the Thunder. They'll be forced to punt from inside their own end zone.
And now it's just a matter of field position. So far, 2 goose eggs on both offensive sides of the ball. Now Nate Fitzsimmons going to have to go in and standing in his end zone about 5 or 6 yards deep and try to punt this ball and at least get it outside that 40-yard line.
Here's Ittersagen, third in the entire nation in punt returns. A 4-time all-conference player, Fitzsimmons gets the punt and hits it off right side, angling it away from Ittersagen, but a very, very short punt. Miskicked by Fitzsimmons as it just gets ahead to the 30-yard line and then skips forward to the 32. But we do have a flag in on the play back at the Trine 4-yard line, and we'll see what this is. It is a personal foul. Roughing the punter on Wheaton, folks. That is a huge mistake in this ball game. The Wheaton Thunder would have had the ball at Trine's 32, but instead of roughing the punter call, that will give Trine an automatic first down.
That is just awesome, and I'm sure Nate Fitzsimmons, he came up kind of slow, but tell you what, he's going to at least try to sell the hit, at least at the very, very minimum, just try to sell the personal foul. Referee Bonnet picking up the big personal foul, and then the automatic first down. Got to make sure your quarterback's in the huddle when you call the play.
Now we'll see if Trine can take advantage of this miscue by Wheaton. 7:17 left here in the first quarter. Some fans come to their feet again. No score. Each team trying to feel each other out early. Wheaton only allows 19 points per game. Trine only allows 17 points per game. These are 2 very good defenses as Trine goes back onto the field with their offense. Paul Curtis, Wes Verner deployed to the right with Mario Brown and Adam Kurtz to the left. The lone setback is Langley. Watt comes from the shotgun, the sophomore from Kentland and South Newton High School. First down and 10 for their own 25. Snap back, wide receiver screen, left side. Looking for Mario Brown and waiting upon the official call for the referees. Apparently he did make the sliding catch, but he lost one across the left side. Now they wipe it off. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
Yeah, he basically just kind of bounced it right off the ground, and the wide receiver trying to pick it off there, but good call there by the referee. Actually in favorable condition there for the Trine offense. Could have been a loss of 1. Just now it's an incomplete pass.
Second down and 10 for their own 25-yard line. Thunder have had difficulty throwing the ball here early. Pressurized situation, very, very cold field and cold hands. 1 wide receiver to the right, 3 to the left from the shotgun is Watt. Second down and 10 from the 25. Receives the snap, throws it left side, caught by Mario Brown. The 30 breaks the tackle, left sideline 35 as he skips ahead to the 38-yard line, torn out of bounds at the 39. A gain of 14 by the athletic sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. Again, that ball was thrown up for grabs, almost intercepted. Brown simply wrestled it away from the defensive back and then pinballed forward for 14.
And Coach Land's looking for a little bit of a extra penalty right there. He looks right there, and the wide receiver clearly has stepped out of bounds when that defensive player came in and made the hit. Coach Land said, hey, you're right there. You got to make the call, and the referee chose not to.
With that catch, Brown vaults Troy Hershey for the team lead. Mario now with 24 catches this year. As the play clock is down into single digits, and the Trine Thunder are still in their huddle, and they are in trouble. As Eric Watt turns around, looks at the referee, and calls a timeout. 6:40 left here in the first quarter. First down and 10 for the Thunder from their own 39. Playoff football, Thunder against Thunder. The number 2 seed Trine and the number 7 seeded Wheaton.
And you got to think about it. Obviously, you never want to burn a timeout, but if you're on a drive right now on the offense, you're trying to get a couple points there up on the board. You got to make sure you call a timeout to make sure you get the communication back with the coach. You saw the quarterback look back at the coaches, and he did the full start motion. He says, you got to give me the play call again. Couldn't quite get it in time. They got to call the timeout.
.640 left here in the first quarter as Laura Hepner getting this fan base fired up. It's a great crowd here today, all dispersed around this entire stadium. Temporary bleachers everywhere in the end zones, on the sidelines. Great atmosphere here at Shai Field. First down and 10 for the Thunder from their own 39, no score. 6:40 left first quarter. Watt under center, hands it off to Kent Miller. Sweep to the right, trying to hit the corner, cannot do it again. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage as their big linebacker drags him down from behind for about a loss of 2. It was their middle linebacker, Stephen Pogg, who is a first-team all-conference player, leads this team in tackles of 63.
Yeah, I think right now you might want to go into one of those contingency modes right now where the defense, those linebackers are just getting to the runner really, really fast on the outside. So you got to put your speed package in and try to get them back up on their heels and get a good pass play in here to pick up some good yards. Set up for a third down.
Loss of 2 for Kent Miller. 2 carries, -7 yards so far today after he had 87 last week. From the gun is Watt. 2 wide receivers each side. Second down and 12. Back to throw as he throws it to the sideline to the right. Incomplete. Undershoots Lamar Qualls at the 45-yard line that way. The Thunder, third down and 12 with no score and 5:54 left here in the first quarter.
And you can tell right now something's in the head of Eric Watt. He's not concentrated right now on his pass plays. So far, they've been too low or too high. He's got to step into the throw, concentrate a little bit more, and make sure his wide receivers are planted before he throws the ball.
Watt has thrown for 200 yards or more 5 times this year. Had 321 against Hope, and that was his high water mark. The shotgun, third down and 12. 2 wide receivers each side. Snap back to Eric Watt. Has plenty of time. Throws it across the middle of the field. Incomplete. Overthrew Mario Brown at the 40-yard line of Wheaton by about 5 yards amid a double coverage. Fourth down for the Thunder. They need to punt with 5:49 remaining here in the first quarter in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, I think right now it might be just a little bit of the jitters there for the quarterback. First playoff game, young man, just a sophomore coming into the game, and you can just tell by his body emotion he is not very happy with himself.
Sagan, third in the nation in punt returns. Nate Fitzsimmons, 6th in the nation in punting as he gets it off from his 25. A boomer, spiral punt, backing up to catch it is Sagan to the 20. Pete has some room to the right side, 25. He's dangerous at the 30, 35 right sideline, 40, 45 midfield into Thunder territory, 45 to the 40. As he is spilled down at the 40-yard line with 2 flags in that area, probably a blocking infraction on Wheaton. It will nullify some of that huge return. But Sagan, you saw how dangerous this player is. Being considered for the NFL draft, has had several scouts at his ball games this year, several scouts at Wheaton practices. And this is after a Wheaton player from last year, Andy Studebaker, has been drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles just this year, and he's on an NFL roster right now, as we do have an official block on the back on Wheaton, and it'll bring him back from the spot.
Yeah, and obviously the quarterback right now getting a couple coaches there, making sure his jacket around him, his pads, are a little bit loose. Perhaps it might be a little bit tight. Can't breathe, can't get as much oxygen in, and can't calm himself down, but they're readjusting his pads, perhaps just loosening up just a little bit to make sure he can breathe a little bit better and make more accurate passes.
Still very, very good field position for Wheaton from their own 46-yard line to the right hash. No score. 5:32 left here. First quarter. Sean Norris, the quarterback, is under center with 2 wide receivers. Ellis to the right, McCourty to the left. The lone setback is Gang. Gets the ball into his hands, and he is shoved back for another loss directly up the middle, led on the pursuit of the all-time leading tackler in Trine history, Courtney Pearson, Joe Curtis, and also Chris Eichmann. Ging another loss of 1. 5 carries today for only 7 yards.
And as of right now, that running back, when he hits that offensive line, the defensive line, it's like running into a brick wall, except for that one time where he gained just about 7 or 8 yards on the rush. Brick wall, no gain.
An all-state running back and a linebacker in high school from Phoenix, Arizona, where he won 2 state titles. Second down 11 from their own 45. No score from the gun as Norris gets the snap. Throws it right side, deflected the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Tad McNally and Jake Vance directly into the face of Sean Norris. And one of them stuck out his hand as he was throwing to the out route across midfield. That ball got barely off the ground and then nestled down at the 45.
And you can tell Chris Eichmann as well as Courtney Pearson, their eyes got real big, and they're thinking tip pass. Got to go get that ball, but just out of their reach, their fingertips. But good job there by the defense, knocking down the pass.
Third down 11, their own 45, inside 5 minutes remaining here. First quarter, no score. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Sean Norris, the junior from the shotgun, receives a snap. Steps back, looking to throw left sideline. Hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Corey Latta on the right side as he leaps into the air and comes down with the ball into his stomach at the 44-yard line. And that was all generated, folks, by the pass rush of Trine University. Norris had to let go of that ball before the wide receiver had completed his route. And Corey Latta, the veteran, 4-year starter for Trine, steps in and gets the first turnover in this ball game. It is Trine Thunder ball at the 43, second pick of the year for Latta.
Big ups there by that defensive line, making good pressure there on the quarterback, making him throw off his back foot. Sooner or later, one of those things is going to happen. You got to throw the ball, and it's going to be a bad pass, incomplete, or a pickoff.
Norris has thrown for 5 interceptions in his 2 losses this year, and only 5 in their 8 wins. Trine running to the right side, barely any room as they maybe will gain one, as Eric Watt gave it to Jeff Langley across the right. Langley, the leading rusher for this team, second carry today for 5 yards from Indian River, Michigan. Langley had over 1,000 yards his senior year in high school, and last year had 7 touchdowns.
New package going in there, Michael Glidden as well as Kent Biller, number 38, the speed guy in the backfield. We'll see what kind of play the offense draws up.
No score. 4:12 left here in the first quarter. Right hash, second down and 9 from their own 44-yard line. Qualls to the right, Biller in motion right to left, gets the sweep. They'll try it again. Left side hitting the corner. The 45 slams into the player as he glides near the midfield stripe at the 49-yard line. That was a little bit of punishment laid out by the All-Stater Kent Biller, the freshman. He did not get away from that contact. He seeked the contact, slammed his shoulder into the defensive back. A gain of 5 for Biller. Now for the Thunder, third down and around 4.
Very important third down play right now because they got to pick up this to continue the drive. Momentum right now is just kind of fluctuating back and forth between 2 offenses. But right now, this offense has got to step up, pick up the first down, and keep this crowd cheering.
Trying 42% conversion rate on third down this year. Third down and 4. Just shy of midfield, their own 49. No score. 2 wides deep side. Watt from the shotgun. Barking out the signals. Gets the snap. He'll run it directly up the middle of midfield. Watt first down. 45 to the 40. Eric Watt to the 35. Left sideline 30. Snakes into the 25. Middle of the field to 20. Watt has a blocker to the 15. Dragged down from behind at the 13-yard line. Eric Watt used his athleticism to gain the first down on the quarterback draw the entire way. And now Trine is in business into the red zone. First down and 10 from the 13.
And it's all about the vision of the quarterback, making sure he has a good opening on that offensive line to pick up the first down, and then also making sure he doesn't absorb the contact. Look for blockers ahead of you. Mario Brown coming right across, just about made a block and got torn down from behind.
A gain of 38 for Eric Watt. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line of Wheaton. No score with 3:03 left here in the first quarter. Curtis to the left side, Biller to the right, split backs in the backfield. Watt under center, hands it off on the sweep again to Kent Biller, moving to the left side, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he can't do it as he is dragged down from behind, losing a good 4 or 5 yards. Back to the 17, a loss of 4 probably for Biller, as this defensive line is just proving to be too quick across that edge. It was the backup defensive tackle Nick O'Neill from Peoria, Arizona, went to the same high school as that running back Rocky Ging making the play.
So far, that defense makes their plays, and the offensive line can't make their blocks. That sweep play is not going to be able to develop. You got to go to a different running play.
Officially a loss of 5 for Biller. 4 carries for negative 7 yards. Second down and 15 from the Wheaton 18-yard line, left hash. Play fake for Eric Watt. Back to throw, in trouble, and he is sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Coming off the edge was the cornerback on the blitz, Tyler Langs from Climax, Michigan, and Climax Scotts High School. That is his first sack this year and only the 12th given up the entire year by the Thunder.
Yeah, right there, the quarterback had no idea that guy was coming in late. Just comes around from that weak side, and the linebacker bringing down the quarterback for the sack. But I'd rather have a sack than an incomplete pass or even perhaps a pick-off. You got to make sure you absorb the hit and then bring it down to the ground.
Trine moving backwards. 3rd down and 20 from the Wheaton 23-yard line. No score. 1:36 left here in first quarter. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Watt from the shotgun receives the snap, looking left, stepping up in the pocket. He'll run. Watt to the 20, right hash to the 15, dragged down by the waist inside that mark at the 14-yard line. Eric gets back near the original line of scrimmage. And now Jeremy Howard, the sophomore from Elkhart. 6 for 10 this year in field goals. Will try to put the Thunder on the board first.
Wheaton's defense held strong there, making sure they make the necessary stops and a couple plays to move them back, but now it falls into the foot of Jeremy Howard. Got to make sure you get a good snap.
31-yard attempt by Jeremy Howard, the left-footed kicker from the right hash. Howard 6'2" and 190, snap down, kick is up, and it sails wide to the right, no good. Wind was headed that direction. Howard pushed it to the right, and both teams remain scoreless with 51 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Wheaton against Trine in the NCAA playoffs. The Thunder had 1st down and 10 from about the 13-yard line, and they come up absolutely empty.
Yeah, basically, when you push a kick, you make it a little bit too short of a step, and when your leg goes back and goes through, it's not through its full motion to make sure you kick it straight. Unfortunately, the wind didn't help whatsoever. Pushed it wide right.
Matt Land talked about it. One of the keys trying to convert turnovers into points, and the Thunder didn't do it that time. 1st down and 10 for their own 20-yard line. Norris is under center. Play fake. Back to throw. Looking for Picorni. Right side instead to Bertucci. His tight end makes the catch to the 25 and then sprints across the 30-yard line. Darts past the 35 to 36 he goes. A gain of 16 for the second-team all-conference tight end. Bertucci's 13th catch of the year. 6'2" and 240 pounds, the junior from right there in Wheaton, Illinois.
Yeah, bootleg play there for the Wheaton offense, and they just bootleg all the way down to the right side, just waiting for one of those tight ends to break free. But I tell you what, Tab McNally just about got the quarterback to put good pressure on the
First down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. No score. 30 seconds remaining here first quarter. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Play fake by Norris, looking deep, left sideline, inside the 20-yard line, incomplete. Looking for the big play guy, Alex Picorni at the 19, but just overthrew his wide receiver as he streaked on the flag route to the left side.
Yeah, I think oftentimes when you get a wide receiver that may not be as fast as one of the defensive players, you just get caught peeking a little bit into the backfield. That's when the wide receiver makes his move and breaks down deep. But those safeties right there could not catch up. 2nd
down and 10 for their own 37-yard line. No score. 19 seconds left here first quarter. Picorni split out wide to the left with Hindman. Slot to the left and Ellis to the short side right. From the shotgun is Sean Norris with Gang in the backfield with him. And Newman, the tight end, lined up as a wide receiver. Back to throw, screen pass caught by Ging right side of the 40. Right sideline as he's pushed out of bounds by Christian Burley at the 43-yard line. Nice pursuit by Burley, the sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ging has a gain of about 6, and now a 3rd down and 4 for Wheaton with only 12 seconds left here in the first.
Yeah, that was underdeveloped, almost more of a screen play in which that halfback goes into a blocking formation, then slips out of the backfield and goes for a pass. But good job there by the defense, putting pressure on that quarterback. It looks like they're just going to let the clock run out on the first quarter.
It's exactly what they do. Triple zeros on the clock here at Shive Field, and after 1 in the first round of the NCAA playoffs, it's Trine nothing and Wheaton nothing. You're listening to Trine Thunder football on ball poised at the right hash. A big play to start things off here in the second quarter as the MIAA looking for their first win in the NCAA tournament since 1994. Wheaton has won 5 in a row in the first round. The shotgun is Norris, 2 wide to the left side, gets the snap, has time, throws across the middle of the field, caught for a 1st down, slicing in on the crossing route to the 42-yard line. Making the catch is Freddie Ellis, the 5'11", 176-pound junior from Keller, Texas, making his 23rd stab of the year.
Man defense right there for the secondary, and right there they just couldn't quite pick up their wide receiver and couldn't step up in front of the pass. And right there, you just got to let the play develop and make the tackle.
A gain of 14 for Ellis. 1st down for Wheaton into Trine territory at the 43. 1st down and 10. 1 wide receiver each side. The lone setback is Ging. Double tight end set. They hand it off to Rocky. Sweeping to the right side of the 40-yard line. Breaks the tackle and muscles his way down to about the 37-yard line before he is hijacked and pushed out by about 3 or 4 Trine Thunder players. But Ging is so very, very strong. If he can escape out of that first tackle, he can turn on that speed and use that power to his advantage. And that's what he did there, gaining about 6.
Yeah, broke one tackle there just about at the line of scrimmage. Just one guy that couldn't quite get his feet positioned and make a good tackle. One hand is not going to bring down that big running back.
2nd down and 4 from the Trine 37, right hash. No score, early action. Second quarter, Picorni and Hyman to the left side with Ellis to the right. I formation. Under center is Norris. Toss sweep right side to the short side. It is Ging with a head of steam, but he is shut down immediately as he crosses near the 35-yard line. Nice rush defense again by the Thunder, and again it was Andrew Pickford from the Adrian area. A gain of 2, a 3rd down and 2 now for the Wheaton Thunder.
I'm trying to think what that running back reminds me of, and all I can think of is Marion Barber, that plays for the Dallas Cowboys, running hard and running towards the contact and just trying to lay a little bit of lumber.
Ball to the right hash, 3rd down and 2 from the Trine Thunder 35-yard line. And there's a flag in the backfield for Wheaton, apparently an illegal substitution, and this could prove huge on a 3rd down and 2 from the Trine 35. That is exactly what happened. An illegal substitution on the Wheaton Thunder instead of 3rd down and 2. That'll shove them back 5 more, now a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a little bit of communication there between the sidelines and the huddle. You got too many guys there, and one guy goes out, too many guys come in, and illegal substitution, moving back 5 yards, now 3rd and 7.
13:39 left here, second quarter, no score. Hyman and Picorni to the left side with Freddie Ellis to the right. One wing back from the shotgun again is Norris. Norris looking for a quick pass, slant pattern caught by Picorni for a 1st down, cross the 30-yard line, down to the 28. Looking to Picorni there. All-American type wide receiver. He has a gain of 12. That's his 3rd stab today.
Just a quick little slant route, deep go down about 5 yards, and then sweep over the middle, pick up the ball, and go down to the ground for a 1st down for Wheaton.
Picorni started his career here at Wheaton as a quarterback and has converted very, very nicely to a wide receiver. His 55th catch this year. He has 14 touchdowns. 1st down and 10 for Wheaton at the Trine 27-yard line left hash. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Norris in the shotgun hands it off on the draw to Ging. Breaks an ankle tackle at the 25-yard line and then muscles ahead to the 20. Had a nice ray of light directly up the middle, gain 7 or 8.
Yeah, right there, the linebackers basically crashed down to the outside in case they were going to move off tackle, but right there, the running back going right up the middle, picking up about 8 yards.
Wheaton now starting to get established on the ground. That's what they'll try to do, folks. Run the ball and then set up their play-action fake and throw it over the top. 2nd down and 3 from the Trine 20 left hash. 4 wide receivers again, 2 to each side. Norris, the junior, from the shotgun with Ging to his right. Receives the snap, looking for time, throws it into the end zone. Left side, incomplete, just out of the outstretched fingertips of Picorni. On the left sideline, 7 yards deep into the end zone. On the coverage for Trine, it was Selke and also Rickaby.
And they're just right now trying to exploit those young cornerbacks and the safety, just trying to throw right over the top. And unfortunately there for Wheaton, couldn't quite hold that pass in. But once again now 3rd down and about 2 or 3 yards.
Wheaton throws for 239 yards per game, and Trine gives up just shy of 250. 3rd down and 3 from the Trine 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers, 1 each side. I formation. Under center's Norris. Toss sweep to Ging. Left side, and he's knocked down short of a 1st down. Tad McNally went down to his knees to assess a shoulder tackle, and then it was cleaned up by Jake Vance at the 20-yard line. Ging could never get started at all on that possession. No gain, a 4th down and 3, and now they will try their chance on this side of the field to get on the board, apparently with a field goal.
Very, very similar field position there now with this Wheaton Thunder team trying to kick the field goal.
Tim Ellingson on to attempt the field goal, 11 for 15 this year. Ball at the 27-yard line, a 37-yard attempt from the left hash. Ellingson needs one to tie the single-season record for Wheaton. Snap down, kick is up, and it is no good. He pushed it wide to the right, the exact same place where Jeremy Howard pushed his. 2 incredible kickers. Howard missed it from the right hash. Ellingson, the first-team all-conference kicker, was 11 for 15 this year. He missed his from the left hash. Both went wide to the right as we continue the scoreless ball game with 11:38 before half.
That's a bad slice there on the kick. It's going right through the uprights. Catches a little bit of wind. Just takes a hard turn on the right side. Wide right. And the kick is no good. Still zeros on both sides of the board.
Trine takes over the 20-yard line. First down and 10 from the shotgun is Eric Watt. Zone read. Puts it into the stomach of Langley. Breaks the tackle across the 25-yard line and then spins on top of the 30 down to the 31. Jeff Langley. A nice move up the middle for the sophomore. He has 11 and a Trine first.
That's the running play that I want to see with a zone read. Quarterback either going to hand it off to Jeff Langley or Kent Miller somewhere up the middle, or hand the ball off and keep it to himself and try and go off tackle and pick up some yards. Zone read, good job by the offense.
Thunder gained 197 yards per game on the ground, and they're running well early against Wheaton. First down and 10, their own 31-yard line, no score. 11-12 left here, second quarter. Under center is Watt with Langley in motion right to left. Split backs into the backfield. Hands it off to Rosengarten for the first time. Off guard to the left side, and he'll lose a yard or two. That defensive line has penetrated well, keeping low to the ground and not letting Trine much room up the middle. A loss of 1 for Rosengarten, 2nd and 11.
And that defensive line's getting a good jump there on the count. So if you want to go towards a hard count, you got to tell your big guys up front, say, hey, I'm going to go to the hard count. Just wait until I make the call. You got to try and draw that defense off sides.
No score. 10:40 left here. Quarter number 2. Trine against Wheaton, the first round of the NCAA playoffs. Qualls deployed to the left. Biller wing to the right, in motion that way. Under center is Watt with split backs in the backfield. Toss sweep as they'll come with a reverse to Lamar Qualls, moving to the right side. Qualls looking for a block from Eric Watt at the 30-yard line, and he cannot elude the grasp of Shane Woodward, who knocks him down shy of the 30. No gain for Trine, maybe a foot or two, as they handed it off to Langley moving left, as he tossed it to Lamar Qualls coming from the reverse to the right side. The first time this year we've seen that play, and it didn't produce any results.
Yeah, it produced a little bit of a result in the fact that they didn't gain any yards. And Jeff Langley just trying to toss it back to Lamar Qualls in there, trying to use the quarterback as the lead blocker. And Eric Watt just couldn't quite hold on to his block. Lamar Qualls gets tackled.
Third down and 11 from their own 30-yard line, no score. 2 wide receivers each side. Langley the lone setback. Under center is Watt. Watt back to throw, reverse pivot, in trouble. The backfield has him by the ankles, tears him down for the sack. Shane Woodward at the 25-yard line, the second sack today for Wheaton. This is a Trine team that had only allowed 11 the entire year. Woodward from Oceanside, California, the second team all-conference player, puts down Eric Watt, and it is punt time for the Thunder. And now again, they will have to deal with the All-American Interseg and the return man back at his own 38.
Jeff Langley couldn't quite pick up the pass block there.
Snap to Fitzsimmons, gets it off, a short kick off the end of his foot near midfield. Takes a slight thunder hop into Wheaton territory, rolling past the 45-yard line. Still on the move, though, to the 42 it goes. Trying to punt it away from Interseg in this possible NFL draft pick. Fitzsimmons got a nice roll after the point. But Wheaton will have very, very good field position after a 33-yard punt by Fitzsimmons, who came in 6th in the entire nation. No score. 8:55 left second quarter. Wheaton and Trine.
And you can still tell Fitzsimmons is not very happy with the punts so far. It's been off the right side of that foot toward the sidelines.
Wheaton has a provision offense, 24th in the entire nation, averaging 36 points per game, but both teams goose egg so far. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. From the shotgun is Norris, back to throw. He's chucking it deep, post pattern, right side, looking for him, and incomplete inside the 25-yard line at the 22. On the pursuit for Trine, one after the freshman, Aaron Shoemaker, who came up with the play. Hyman's a big receiver. 6'4" and 217 pounds, the junior. But nice coverage again by Shoemaker, as a former quarterback in high school.
And all that matters is you got to jump right at the right point in time. If you jump a little bit early, that pass is for a touchdown. But a good timing there by the defensive player, knocking down a pass.
No score, 8:47 remaining before half. Second down and 10 for their own 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Norris from the shotgun. Inside handoff to Ging to the 45-yard line as he is dragged down from behind as he muscles forward to the 46, gaining about 4. Courtney Pearson again for the Thunder in on the tackle.
They're just trying to put as much pressure there on that offensive line, trying to get back to the quarterback. But when you got a big guy there in the backfield, he's just going to run hard. You just got to take a step back and lay ahead.
Both teams have missed a field goal. Third down and 6 from their own 46-yard line. No score with 8:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Wheaton football, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Norris receives the snap, has some time, dancing, throwing middle of the field, caught by Hyman for a first down into Trine territory at the 45. gaining 11. Hyman's first catch here today and his 22nd of the year, an honorable mention All-State player in high school.
Courtney Pearson trying to drop back and pass coverage right there, and once again, it got thrown inside right where the wide receiver could only catch it. Pitch and catch, first down for Wheaton.
Wheaton possessing the ball a lot here in the second quarter as they take it into Trine territory at the 45. No score. 7:53 remaining here in the second quarter. The shotgun is Norris. Two lines to the left side. Slings it complete. Again, it is Freddie Ellis to the right side across the 40-yard line, winding his way down to about the 38. A gain of 7 or 8 for Ellis. His second catch here today. He's a track athlete in high school from Keller, Texas.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with this quarterback. He just has to cock back and fire. And he throws hard, right, accurate passes right to his wide receivers, picking up good yards when he airs it out.
Norris, the quarterback, another hometown boy from Wheaton North High School right there in Wheaton, Illinois. Second down and 2 from the Thunder 37, right hash, no score. 7:16 remaining here second quarter. McCorney wide to the left, short side right is Ellis. Hands it off to Rocky Ging, first down as he plows past the 35-yard line and then spins and is thrown down in a violent collision at about the 32 by Courtney Pearson. But Ging from Phoenix, Arizona has 5, and Wheaton continues this drive.
Yeah, Courtney Pearson just staying at home in his linebacker position, waiting until the running back makes a move, and he just laid a lick right into him, bringing him down to the ground.
Another sustained drive by Wheaton as we have a timeout called. Trine, the defensive unit, calls the timeout. Second timeout for Trine. 1 left here in this half. 7:05 showing in the game clock in the second quarter. No score. Each team has missed a field goal. Trine's came late in the first quarter. Wheaton's came early in the second quarter. And now the Wheaton Thunder trying to get onto the board for the first time, and this Trine defense trying to stop them. These two teams butting heads here for the chance to move on to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, it appears as if Trine's going to be charged that timeout, but I think all that is going to be is it's just an opportunity for those defensive players to catch a little bit of air, to calm down a little bit, and get a little bit more energy back in their body so they can make a big stop.
The Trine Thunder 5-0 this year at home, 10 in a row overall here at Shive Field. Wheaton 12-3 on the road in the last 3 years. First down and 10 from the Trine 32 right hash. Norris is under center with Hindman in motion from right to left. Lone setback is Ging. Fakes it his way, play fake. Rolling to the right is Norris. Looking, pump fake. Now throws it complete at the 25-yard line. Connecting again to Hyman for a gain of about 7. Danny, the 6'4" player, with his second catch today.
Courtney Pearson once again coming out of his linebacker position, dropping back and just making a good hit before he gets inside that 25-yard line.
6:40 and ticking remaining here in the second quarter. No score, but Wheaton threatening. Second down and 3 from the Trine 25, right hash. Two wide receivers, McCorney and Hyman to the left side. I formation, Norris under center, hands it off to Ging, shifts it inside, maybe has about a yard as he didn't have very much daylight at all. Eric Walker from Grand Rapids, Michigan, in on the stop for the Thunder. Corey Latta hoisted in from a safety spot, and also Joe Curtis from Walkerton. Officially a gain of 1, third down and short for the Wheaton Thunder.
Nick Sewell, first down and 10 yards. Third down and 2, or third down and 3 seems to be the most popular one. Once again, defense has got to step up and make a stop.
Third down and basically 2 from the Trine 24-yard line. Two wide receivers, McCorney and Hyman, slot to the left. I formation, Norris is under center. No score with 6 minutes remaining here, second quarter. Quick drop, throws it, McCorney spins for a first down past the 15-yard line and then spilled to the 12. McCorney with another catch today, a gain of 12 for the senior from Geneva, Illinois. He has 4 grabs so far in this afternoon.
Yeah, just a quick 2-step drop there by the quarterback. 1-2, back foot thrown off the front foot. Good slant route there by the wide receiver, just enough to pick up the first down.
McCorney 5th in his conference in catches, 2nd in his conference in touchdowns. First down and 10 into the red zone at the Trine 12. No score here second quarter. From the shotgun is Norris. 3-step drop. Throws it complete. Left side to Ging at the 10-yard line. He had a lot of daylight but loses his footing as he spills down to the seat of his pants at the 9-yard line, trying to make the cut near the left sideline. Ging, probably if he would have remained on his feet, would have had a big chance at a touchdown.
Yeah, he was just going to try and roll over some of those linebackers, but just happened to trip over that 10-yard line, slipping. It did snow, remember, and there was a little bit of snow on this turf grass, so it might be just a little bit slick, but I think for the most part, it may have dried out.
Wheaton third in their conference in red zone offense, but 18th in the entire nation. Second down and 7 from the 9-yard line. Hands it off to Rocky Ging, moving to the left side. He's at the 5. Ging, shoulder, all the way near the 3-yard line. He is close to a Wheaton first down. Aaron Selking into the stop along with Ryan Rickaby and Courtney Pearson for the Thunder. And it appears as though they have given him the 2-yard line. That should be enough for Wheaton first, and it is. First down and goal for Wheaton from the Trine 2.
That would be the time for this defense to step up. They got to make sure they get a good stop, and you got to clog that inside in case they try to go inside. Those linebackers have to be careful on the outside in case they go off tackle.
Fans from both sides making some noise. No score, 4:34 remaining second quarter. First down and goal from inside the 5 at about the 2. Hands it off to Ging directly up the middle. He is stood up and then thrown down. It was Corey Latta coming from his safety spot, simply taking Ging off of his feet and slamming him down to the turf for no gain.
Almost like arena football there where the defense gets a little bit of a head start running forward, making a good stop there. Good job, Corey Latta.
Time ticking down to 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. No score. Second down and goal from the 2-yard line for Wheaton. Norris is under center with split backs in the backfield. Andrew Hershey in the ballgame for the first time. Norris receives the snap. Play fake will run it himself. Right side, diving near the end zone. Touchdown Wheaton. As Norris went with a misdirection play, faked the handoff to Ging, and then dove into the end zone right side for the score. And there is a Trine player down, clutching his leg, and that does not look good.
I'm not quite sure who it appears to be, but I tell you what, they just try to go off the guard there, and the quarterback just trying to pick up some yards. And he also had the option to the running back off the right side, decided to keep it and go right into the end zone.
2-yard touchdown for Rocky Ging, leads the entire CCIW conference in touchdowns this year. That is number 13 this year for the sophomore. 12 plays, 58 yards. They took over 5 minutes off the clock to get in for the first time today. As the player is still down for Trine in the middle of the field, about 2 yards deep into the end zone. That was near where all the contact was made in the pile. He was simply piled up upon and clutching some part of his lower body. We certainly don't want to express any interest in exactly where he is injured in. No conjecture at all here. But Wheaton has taken a 6-0 lead. As the player is now helped up to his feet, it's Jeremy Troutman, the senior on this team, and Troutman will be helped off by the trainers.
It appears to be, he looks like he's a little bit weak on that right leg, and that's where his leg's up, but unfortunately he's going to go down to the sidelines, and new guy's going to have to come back in for that defensive line.
Troutman, 6'2", 230 pounds, a senior from North Vernon, South Decatur High School. Started here 5 years ago as a football player, left the program for a short stint, came back, and now is being helped off the field here in the NCAA playoff game after the play that produces the initial score of the day, with Wheaton leading at 6-0. Tim Ellingson on to attempt the extra point, 39 for 45 this year. Ellingson, the senior, has a snap laid down. The kick is up, and it's perfect. Splits the uprights. Wheaton 7, Trine nothing. 3:49 remaining here, second quarter. You are listening to Trine Thunder Football on 88X.
Broadcasts of Thunder Sports on WEAX are made possible thanks to a donation from the Cameron Rehabilitation Center.
Hi, I'm Greg Summers. You're watching the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20.
Leading at 7-0 with 3:49 remaining here in the second quarter. Rocky Ging from Phoenix, Arizona, vaulted his way into the end zone. And now the Thunder back to receive this kick. Tim Ellingson has it teed up at the 30.
Two new guys back there, number 27, as well as number 38, Kent Biller. So you got Jeff Langley and Biller both in the backfield instead of Paul Curtis or perhaps even Corey Latta.
Langley returned kicks earlier this year. Biller has been back there the last several ball games. A sophomore and a freshman respectively. 7-0 Wheaton, 3:49 remaining in the second quarter. Ellingson, the first-team all-conference player from Houston, Texas, flies it into the air and back to receive is Biller inside the 5. Kent straight up the middle to the 10, to the 15, Biller to the 20, spins past that point and is thrown down to the 23-yard line. Trine trying to strike back. They're down 7-0 with 3:42 remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Kent Miller just trying to look for an opening and just about had one, but one guy just hit him right around by the feet and the ankles and brought him down just about on that 23-yard line.
Again, I mistakenly said Ging was the one with the touchdown, but it was Sean Norris who had faked it to Ging, then dove into the right side. The quarterback, that was his 5th touchdown rush of the year, and that stakes Wheaton to a 7-0 lead as the Trine offense comes back out, trying to get something started. They've had decent results running the ball so far today, 14 carries for 48 yards. The Watt 3 for 11 for 67 yards so far today. As he play fakes, rolls out to the left side. Watt throws across his body and throws it way over the head of Lamar Qualls on the left sideline of the 40-yard line. Completely turned around as a receiver and sailed it 10 yards over his head, incomplete.
Yeah, right there, the quarterback just wants to get a little bit of the adrenaline rushing through his veins and overthrowing his wide receiver over and over. Now 3 for 12, and easy math, that's 25% of your passes.
7-0 Wheaton. 3:36 remaining here, second quarter. Second down and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Lamar Qualls to the left side. Split backs in the backfield for the Thunder. Langley and Glidden with Miller in motion right to left. Watt turns around and hands it off directly up the middle with little running room at all as they try to push the pile forward, maybe for a yard. Put it into the stomach of Luke Rosengarten. The Thunder now the 3rd down and 9, down 7-0 here late second quarter.
And now just about 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. You'd like to think that this is going to be the last possession of the half, but if you got to do that, you got to make sure you pick up a first down here on 3rd.
3rd down and 9 for the Thunder from their own 24, trailing at 7-0. 3 minutes left here, second quarter. Play fake, throws it to the right side, caught by Rosengard to the 30, 35, right sideline to 40. First down for the Thunder to the 45-yard line as he sheds a shoulder into the defensive back at the 48-yard line. Luke Rosengard, he threw it into traffic, a very slowly developing screen pass to the right side, and he galloped up the sideline for a gain of 24 yards. That is Rosengarten's first catch this year.
Yeah, that was just a very odd play. It looked like he was going to throw it right into his offensive line, and just happened to be Luke Rosengard just squeaked right out, picking up big yards.
First down for the Thunder, just shy of midfield. They trail at 7-0. 2:35 remaining here in the second. Hands it off to Kent Biller, moving on the sweep to the left side in midfield. Biller slices inside of the 45-yard line and then falls forward down near the 44. Kent Biller, the All-Stater from Napanee, and the freshman for this team has about 7.
He made a good choice. Instead of going all the way off the sidelines and running more, he tried to cut it back up towards the middle. Good job by Kent Biller picking up the necessary yards, putting it on the 45-yard line.
2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Sean Norris has staked Wheaton to a 7-0 lead. Ball in Wheaton territory at the 45. Second down and 3 for the Thunder from the left hash. Biller in motion from right to left. Play fake. Rolling right is Watt. In trouble and another sack, and that is a huge loss. Back into Thunder territory at the 43-yard line. Coming off his seal again from the cornerback spot was Tyler Langs from Climax, Michigan. His 2nd sack today and the 3rd overall for the Wheaton Thunder.
In most cases, Eric Watt, the quarterback, can stiff-arm that quarterback and just try to push him down to the side while running. But in that case, Tyler Lang just coming in hard and fast, laying a lick on the quarterback and a good sack.
Trine had only allowed 11 sacks the entire year. They've given up 3 here in the first half. 3rd down and 15 for their own 43, trailing Wheaton 7-0. Langley the lone setback with 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends for the Thunder. As the play is called dead and a timeout. The Wheaton Thunder pulled the trigger on a timeout. That's their first today. They have 2 remaining. 1:16 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Wheaton leads Trine 7-0.
They're thinking right now we got to call a timeout and make a stop here because they're going to have to throw the ball to pick up the necessary yards for a first down. So what Wheaton is hoping that Trine throws an incomplete pass, stops the clock, punts the ball, and then they have just about 1 minute with 2 timeouts left to try to go down, put some more points up before halftime.
The winner of this ball game will face the winner of the Case Western Reserve and Wabash ball game. If it is Trine, it will be here at Shive Field. And if it is Wheaton. They will head to the road to play the winner of that ball game. The higher seed will host. 1:16 left second quarter. Wheaton 7, Trine nothing. The Thunder now with 135 total yards. Wheaton with 162. Time of possession slightly in favor of Wheaton. The lone turnover today. The interception by Corey Latta. That was the 22nd pick of the year for the Thunder. That ties a team record. They came in 6th in the entire nation this year in that statistic. Third down and 15 for the Thunder from their own 43-yard line. Watt under center. Qualls to the left. And wide receiver to the right. Under center is Watt. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep. Left sideline. Inside the 20-yard line. Incomplete. Looking for Lamar Qualls, who made a sprawling try across the left sideline into double coverage. Almost hooking up. Watt with Qualls, but just barely incomplete.
Yeah, just once again overthrowing the wide receiver. And that's a tough pass to make, especially with double coverage. And Lamar Qualls just couldn't quite catch up to the pass. But I tell you what, he was running out full speed, just trying to catch up to it as much as possible.
Here's the dangerous All-American Pete Ittershagen back to receive for Wheaton. The Wheaton Thunder lead at 7-0 with 1:09 left here in the second quarter. Fitzsimmons gets it off, and a nice punt this side, but Ittershagen will have a try at the 20, 25, right sideline to the 30. Pete with a wall of blockers at the 35. Stutter step and shifts to the 37-yard line before he is snowed under by 6 or 7 Trine players. A return of 17 yards for the All-American. And Wheaton will have decent field position and 57 seconds to work with. 2 timeouts left for Wheaton. They lead Trine here late in the second quarter, 7-0.
Right now, Trine's defense has got to be stout. They got less than a minute left, and Wheaton has 2 timeouts. They got to make sure that they make some good pass decisions there on defense. Right now, this pass defense has not done so well, except for the 1 interception. They got to step up.
McCourty and Hyman split out to the left side. Wide receiver Ellis to the right. Norris, who has a touchdown run today from the shotgun. And Ging to his left. Back to throw, right sideline, caught for a first down, pass midfield, still on his feet as Ellis to the 45-yard line. Christian Burley throws it down at the 40. Another big play, though, for Wheaton in a gain of 22.
Yeah, he made a good decision there. Instead of stepping out of bounds, he picks up just about 10 more yards there on the play, and a good choice there by the Wheaton player.
Wheaton Thunder on the drive, first down and 10 into Trine territory, the 40-yard line, right hash. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the right, I formation. Norris is under center, rolls to the left, slings it to the sideline, incomplete as he short hops McCourty on the left sideline of the 30-yard line. Rickaby for Trine in on the coverage. 39 seconds left before half. Wheaton leads 7-0.
Yeah, the pass right there just gets under the throw by, tell you what, Courtney Pearson getting into the backfield, not only putting pressure on that running back trying to make a block, but then on the quarterback, once again trying to make a pass while in motion.
12 for 22 for 142 yards so far today for Norris. Second down and 10 from the Trine 40-yard line. Wheaton leads us.
Crossing right over towards the middle of the field, picking up some big yards there. And right now, Wheaton is just moving real fast.
Quickly on the move as they try to get up to the line of scrimmage. Under 30 seconds remaining. They'll snap it back to Norris. The 3 wide receivers to the left. Looks it to the right. Caught by Ging. Right sideline 20 to the 15 to the 10. Ging shoulder tackled out inside the 10-yard line at about the 7. A gain of 16 across the right side. First down and goal for Wheaton with 18 seconds left and 2 timeouts remaining here in the second quarter. They're up 7-0.
Defense brought back into a pass formation, and that's exactly what they did, but they forgot to cover the running back getting out of his pass block position and sneaking out of the backfield, pick up a lot of yards and getting out of bounds to stop the clock.
Trine second in this league in red zone defense, and they'll need some of that magic right now. First down and goal from the 7-yard line. Wheaton leads at 7-0 with 18 seconds left before half. 2 wides to the left. Norris in the shotgun, 1 to the right. Back to throw. Middle of the end zone. Incomplete. Just off the right hand of Freddie Ellis. In the middle of the end zone as he tried to make a leaping play. A little bit overthrown, a little too hard thrown by the junior Norris. Second down and goal from the 7. Still 13 seconds left here before half.
New package once again switching in and out, putting more of a speed package coming into the game and trying to catch up to these Wheaton players to make a stop.
Wheaton leads at 7-0. Trying to keep them off the scoreboard again. Hyman and McCourty to the left side, Ellis to the right. Under center is Norris. Second down and goal from the 7. Play fake, rolls to the right, in trouble. Now snakes out of it. In trouble again, and he is sacked at the 20-yard line or at the 15-yard line. Ball comes loose, and the Trine Thunder have recovered. What a tremendous play by the Thunder here deep into the second quarter. It was first down and goal at the 7-yard line, and Norris tried to make a play where maybe there wasn't one. Had the opportunity to throw the ball away, instead tried to go for the second effort, and the Thunder made him pay, knocking him down, jarring the ball loose, and picking it up inside the 14-yard line, and they will retain only a 7-point disadvantage.
And quarterback just got stuffed right there trying to make a big play and just basically got stuffed, sacked. Good job by the defense.
4 seconds remaining before halftime as Trine will simply go down to a knee, feeling very, very fortunate about themselves as they avoid a big play by Wheaton late in the second quarter. First down and goal inside the 10. The Thunder come up with a huge fumble stop as Andrew Pickford made the recovery at about the 15-yard line for the Thunder as both teams will jog into halftime with Wheaton leading Trine 7-0. 2 turnovers in the first half, and both by Wheaton.
Trine now going to go into the locker rooms, trying to get warmed up just a little bit. But I tell you what, obviously they won the toss. Going back towards the beginning of the game, they won the toss, so they chose to defer to the second half, which means they will receive the ball getting in there, which means they'll have potentially an extra possession there in the second half. Hopefully they got to get back to get the momentum on Trine's side and put some points up on the board to even it up.
I really don't think you can overemphasize enough that play by Trine late there in the second quarter. Wheaton had a chance to shove it into the end zone and lead by 14 into the halftime break. And they certainly, with the reliable right leg of Tim Ellingson, the first-team all-conference and former soccer player in high school, had a chance to make this at a minimum a 10-0 ball game. But the opportunistic Thunder defense for Trine came up with the fumble and the recovery, and they avoid any more points being put onto the board against them. And now it is 7-0 Wheaton here into halftime.
Tell you what, it could be a lot more than that. Obviously, Trine missed an opportunity to make 3 points with a missed field goal, and then Wheaton missed an opportunity to get 3 points put up on the board. And I tell you what, that no-huddle offense, that is a potent offense when they're running fast, get those defensive players out on their heels. But luckily, the defense came up with one big play. That's all it takes, just one play, stuffs the quarterback, causes the fumble, and Trine gets the turnover going into the second half.
This is the Wheaton program, simply one of the best in all of Division III. They made it now to the postseason 5 out of the last 7 years. They're 5-0, a perfect record in first-round playoff games in their history. And at halftime in Angola, they lead Trine 7-0. We'll take a break for the halftime show. We'll be back with much, much more right after this. Again, the halftime score here from Shy Fields, the Wheaton Thunder 7 and the Trine Thunder 0. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Pay for it, not the general taxpayer. GM is expected to run out of cash by January. This is CNN Radio.
Karen Foyle, Tyler Bender back with you live as we get ready for the commencement of the second half. At halftime, Wheaton 7 and Trine 0. As both teams come out to start things off here in the second half. Trine with the navy blue uniforms with the white pants. And the Wheaton Thunder with their white uniforms with the navy blue cascading down the sides and the orange on the helmets. Only one common opponent between these two teams this entire year, and it was Hope. Both of these teams played at Hope. Wheaton absolutely rolled, winning that ball game against the Flying Dutchman 47-7. They led it 40-0 in the third quarter. And of course, Trine escaped with a 36-35 victory after Christian Burley came up with a block extra point right at the end for the Thunder to come up with a huge road win early in the MIAA conference schedule. Trine, a 10-game winning streak on the line right now here at home. 4-1 on the road this year for the Wheaton Thunder. Both of these teams ranked among the top 25 in the entire nation. The MIAA trying to win their first NCAA playoff game since Albion won the national title back in 1994. 2 turnovers in the first half. The interception by Corey Latta, then the huge fumble recovery by Andrew Pickford late in the second quarter, deep into Trine territory, preserves the 7-0 Wheaton lead. So now the turnover margin for Trine is plus 16 in the entire season. That's 9th in the nation. And for Wheaton, their turnover margin dips to -4. Tyler getting ready to start things here in the second half. Trine will get the football. Probably a lot of momentum will come out of escaping there late in the second quarter, because that would have been a big dagger to the Trine hopes if they would have gone down 14 or maybe even 10. As we've seen, this defense has played well for Wheaton. 2 scores makes it a whole new ball game. Now all of a sudden you're one big play away from maybe Lamar Qualls or Jeff Langley breaking one. You're right back into this ball game.
Yeah, and so far in this game, the defense has really done its job. You hold a potent offense like this to 7 points. You pretty much did your job. Obviously, you're going to try to go for the shutout again, but give up 7 points per half. That's hopefully going to allow your offense to at least score a couple more points than the other team. But tell you what, right now, 7 points, that's actually a pretty favorable number right now for Trine. Like you said, could have been 10, could have even been 14. Yeah. Heck, it could have been even 17 if they would have made the field goal and get that touchdown on that last drive. But this drive right now coming up for the offensive side of the ball for the Trine Thunder is going to tell a lot about this offense for the second half. They're obviously going to make a couple of second half adjustments, which so far this year they've been able to be successful when going into those locker rooms and coming back in the second half, making sure that they make something happen. But I tell you what, look at one player that has not done much in the first half. Haven't called her name yet, Troy Hershey.
Trine this year is actually 2-0, and they trail at halftime. They came from behind to defeat Kalamazoo, and also Franklin right here at Sheffield. They were down by 4 at half. Wheaton, when they lead at half this year, a perfect 7-0. Trine will receive from right to left with Kent Miller and Jeff Langley. Tim Ellingson, the all-conference kicker from Houston, Texas, has it teed up at the 30-yard line. And this second half is under a high over-end kick, caught by Langley at the 10. Left hash to the 15 to the 20. Langley ahead as he's thrown down onto his back at about the 24-yard line. Here comes the Trine offense, really not able to get things started in the first half. They trail at 7-0, early action third quarter.
All falls upon the shoulders of Eric Watt right now, the quarterback. He's got to make something happen in that first half. 4 completions out of 14 attempts. That's not something you want to see from a quarterback. However, his mobility has created a little bit of space. He did a pretty good job. They're also in the first half rushing for 6 times for 27 yards, and of course that includes those 3 sacks that Wheaton had in the first half.
Harmon and Brown split out to the right side. Wes Werner and Lamar Qualls to the left. Watt from the shotgun to start things off with Jeff Langley deployed to his right. Down 7-0. Faking the handoff. Keeps it himself as Eric Watt snakes it inside near the 25-yard line before he is stood up and put back by Wheaton. A gain of maybe 1 for the sophomore Watt. Second down and long for the Trine Thunder.
Once again with the zone read, instead of the quarterback handing the ball off to the running back, he tries to go up the middle himself. Usually you'll see him go off tackle and try to create a little bit of space. Right there, trying to go right up the middle with the QB draw play. Couldn't quite pick up many yards.
Troy Hershey checks in. Wes Werner from Adrian, Michigan checks out. His 2 catches this year. They give him 2. Second down and 8 from their own 26-yard line, middle of the field. Trine trails at 7-0, early third. Sam Hartman to the right along with Mario Brown slot that way. Lamar Qualls to the left. Under center is Watt barking out the signals. Eric takes the snap. Straight drop, looking middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Just threw it a little bit behind the swirling Lamar Qualls at the 42-yard line. Would have had enough for a big play if he could have connected, but another incomplete pass, and now the Thunder are faced with a 3rd down and 8.
You see a lot of communication there between Lamar Qualls and the quarterback. At all times, the quarterback looks down there, gives him a hand signal, and that tells Lamar Qualls what kind of route to run. Right there, he just tries to go towards a little bit of a small crossing right over the middle, through it just a little bit behind him, drop ball.
Sam Hartman's missed the last 2 ball games, has not played a lot today, and Paul Curtis, who got hurt against Kentucky Christian, has not played much today at all. 3rd down and 8 from their own 26-yard line. 4 wide receivers, shuffle pass, caught left side by Langley, the 25, sheds a tackle to 30. Langley cuts it inside of the 35-yard line, has enough for a 1st down before he is finally spilled at the 37. A gain of 11 for the Thunder. And Jeff Langley, the 5'6", 150-pound sophomore, has his 10th catch this year.
High fives all around to all those wide receivers who played a blocker and tried to sell that play towards the strong side. Going to the weak side, a little bit of shuffle pass. Jeff Langley, good separation for the defense, good 1st down for the offense.
7-0 Wheaton, 13:44 remaining here third quarter. 1st down and 10 for Trine from their own 38. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Lone step back as Langley has it put into his stomach, breaks an initial tackle near the line of scrimmage, and then squirms forward back to the line for no gain. Second down and 10 for Trine. 4 carries today for Langley for 17 yards.
Unfortunately, one of the bad things about running forward and with your head down towards the ground is you're going to sooner or later run into one of your offensive line. That's exactly what he happened to do. Ran right into the right guard and got down to the line of scrimmage.
The aforementioned Paul Curtis was in the ballgame that last play, but he leaves the field for this time. Ken Biller wing to the right with Lamar Qualls that way. Split backs in the backfield. Second down and 10 for their own 38-yard line, trailing at 7-0. Play fake, back to throw is Eric Watt. Lost it across midfield, caught by Qualls at the 40 to the 30-yard line, dragged out of bounds on the right side, inside the 30 at the 27. That's the big play the Thunder were looking for, but there is a flag in the backfield, back at the 30. That's exactly where Eric Watt is standing, and it is on Wheaton.
Yeah, it's going to be personal foul, roughing the passer. And so they're going to keep on moving the ball down towards Wheaton's side of the field. A good job there by the offense. Great play action fake to Lamar Qualls. He did a great job. His safety had no idea where he was going. Perfect pitch and catch for that quarterback. Picking up the first down. Good job for Trine.
12:50 remaining here in the third quarter. The Thunder trail at 7-0, but on the move after that big pass play to Lamar Qualls, and then the personal foul pushes it inside the 15-yard line to the 13. It goes first down and 10 for Trine. For Qualls, his second catch today and his 23rd this year.
So far, clean job there by the offensive side of the ball for Trine. Bad job there by the defense for Wheaton. So far, 4 penalties, 45 yards.
A gain of 35 for Qualls, 15 on the penalty, 50 on that play for the Trine Thunder. Under center's Watt, hands it off in the sweep. Left side is Kent Miller, cuts it inside, but cannot elude the grasp of more Wheaton pursuers as he's thrown down to the 13-yard line on the left side. Maybe gave him a yard, second down and long.
Yeah, right there, the defense there, the linebackers on that right side, they tried to get down to the quarterback in case it was a play action, but good job by the quarterback. Hand the ball off to Kent Miller, trying to pick up a couple of yards there on first down.
1 foot, maybe 2 feet, officially still second down and 10 for the Trine Thunder. They trail at 7-0 early action third quarter. Balls to the right, Miller that way. Rosengarten and Langley in the backfield and Watt under center, and that is going to be a false start on Trine. 4 of the offensive linemen moved before Derek Jeffries ever snapped the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start, putting the ball back down 5 more yards. So now moving the ball backwards now. That's not the way you want to go. You want to go forwards, go towards the blue end zone. But right now they're going to try to air it out probably a little bit to pick up some yards, perhaps a little crossing right over the middle, or perhaps a little out route to Lamar Qualls, or maybe even Troy Hershey.
Trine 0 for 1 so far today in the red zone. Second down and 15 from the 18-yard line of Wheaton, trailing at 7-0 with 11:52 left here third quarter. Left hash, under center is Eric Watt. Play fake. He'll run it straight up the middle. Watt at the 15-yard line, snakes it out to the right side, but an ankle tackle, solo style, a very, very nice play by the All-American Pete Ittersagen. He's a player being considered for the NFL draft, and all of a sudden he came with his speed and threw down Eric Watt. And he didn't have a lot of place to go. After that penalty of 5 yards, he gained 2 more, and now it's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, the quarterback saw a big wide opening on that right side. That got close real fast. That linebacker came in fast and get hit on the quarterback.
Ittersagen initially went to play baseball at Butler, but transferred. 3rd down and 13 from the 16-yard line of Wheaton. Under center's Eric Watt. Bootleg, rolling to the left, stopping, looking, throws it near the end zone, and it's incomplete and almost intercepted by Ittersagen inside the 5 and the 4. That play was intended for Lamar Qualls. The tight end, Troy Hershey, was also in the vicinity. And now 4th down for the Thunder. They'll send Jeremy Howard onto the field to try to just get on this scoreboard today, trailing at 7-0. As they'll put the ball down at the 23-yard line. A 33-yard effort from Jeremy Howard from the right hash. He missed one from 31 yards that side already today. Snap down. The kick is up, and it is no good. Short and wide to the right. That ball was hit by Wheaton as they came in. Just got a fingertip against that ball, and he left it short.
A little bit of frustration there by the offense. Once again, getting down inside the red zone. Go one time earlier in the game and cannot convert it to points. Second time, still no points, coming up empty. The offense did a good job driving down the field. It just happens to be that red zone right now is the no-go zone. Can't get inside of it and can't pick up first downs for some points on the board.
7-0 Wheaton. They come off with their initial drive here in the third quarter. A missed field goal in the first quarter, a tipped field goal here in the third. Norris is under center. Two wide receivers deployed to the right. Play fake. Norris, the junior, rolls to the right. Fires it right sideline. Airmails the intended receiver for Corney right side of the 32-yard line. Threw it 4 or 5 feet over his head into the Trine bench. On the coverage for Trine again, the freshman Ryan Rickaby.
Some of those offensive linemen guys are just huge, so when they sell that play-action fake, you can barely even see where that ball is. So when that quarterback rolls out, you're not quite sure whether that running back has the ball or he's rolling out. That time he just oversailed his wide receiver for an incomplete pass.
Norris, 6 feet, 200-pound junior. Had 3 touchdown passes earlier this year against Hope. 175 yards so far today. He comes from the gun. Second down and 10. 4 wide receivers, 2 each way. Throws middle of the field, caught by Danny Hyman across the 30-yard line to the 32. A gain of 12 and a Wheaton first down.
Corey Pearson just a little bit slow there, getting off of his block there from the linebacker position, trying to get over there to knock down the pass. All he can do is just grab the guy around the waist and bring him down.
7-0 Wheaton, early action third quarter. First down and 10 from the middle of the field from their own 31. Nate Denton in the ballgame for Trine on the defensive line. I formation, 2 wide receivers, 1 each side. Mike Bertucci, the tight end, in motion from right, comes set at the left. Norris hands it off to Rocky Ging, has some speed, but then Courtney Pearson picks him up and absolutely turns across his momentum, throwing him down on his back on the left side. A gain of 2 or 3, but he had a seam directly up the middle, and Pearson, with a little help from Corey Latta, took all of that momentum away from Ging, turned it the other way and threw him down on his back.
I think Corey Pearson just basically slowed him down and allowed him, basically set the guy up for Corey Ladd, just lay a lick, bringing him down, gain about 2 yards.
Second down and 7 from their own 34. Wheaton leads at 7-0. 9:46 remaining third quarter. Double tight end set, 2 wide receivers, hands it off to Ging again, has some room across the 35-yard line. He spins forward to about the 38. Jake Vance went low in on the play for Trine, along with Tad McNally in on the stop. Ball set at the 37-yard line. Another gain of 3, and now it's third down and 3 for Wheaton.
Defense once again has got to step up. They're putting in some different guys there on the offensive side of the ball, but defense got to make a big play here to get the ball back in the hands of the Trine offense.
Wheaton 22nd in the nation in third down conversions this year at 47%. Third down and 3 from their own 38-yard line. They lead Trine 7-0. Norris rolling out to the right side, complete to Hyman for first down as he caught it. Tackled immediately by Andrew Pickford, but not before. A gain of 6 to the 44-yard line they go. First down for Wheaton.
Right there, the defense just once again dropped back into more of a zone-type defense and couldn't quite cover his own guy. Got 1 or 2 steps behind him. Quick pass, good accurate pass there by the quarterback, picking up the first down.
McCorney is normally their big play guy, but Hyman now has 4 catches today. Freddie Ellis has 4, and Picorni also has 4, so they're really spreading things out. First down and 10 from their own 44-yard line. I formation, play fake. Rolling back is Norris, deep. Left sideline, inside the 20, wide open is Picorni to the 10. Ankle tackle by Ryan Rickaby inside the 5 at about the 4. And that's the player I was just talking about, folks. Picorni squirmed loose right behind the freshman Ryan Rickaby. Almost took it to the house, but Rickaby just got a hand on his ankle to tackle him officially at the 6.
Yeah, by the time Rickaby looked back to see where that ball was going to get thrown from, he got beat. And now offensive player, the wide receiver, picking up a good pass and now putting up into about the 5-yard line.
A gain of 50 for Alex Picorni. First down and goal from the 6-yard line. Wheaton leads at 7-0 midway through the third quarter. Jeff Lake, the fullback, is lined up at a wide receiver left side. Picorni is wide that way. Rocky Ging to the left with the shotgunning Norris with Hyman to the right. Snap back, looking to throw. Slant pattern touchdown, middle of the end zone. Jeff Picorni, his 15th touchdown of the year. Wheaton leads Trine 13-0.
Once again, low slant route with the man defense. Just got beat. Tried to take the outside route, and the wide receiver took the inside route. Got wide open right in the end zone. Touchdown, Wheaton.
Wheaton averages 36 points per game. They came right back here in their first possession of the third quarter and punched it in. Tim Ellingson, the kicker, waits for the snap. Here's the hold. The kick is up. It is low, but it's good as he pushes it just right to the upright, just to the left of the right upright for the score. And with 8:08 left here in the third quarter, Wheaton leads Trine 14-0. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Thunder Athletics on WEAX are made possible thanks to a donation from Dave.
A huge 50-yard catch on the left side to set up his own touchdown. That's his 15th touchdown catch this year, which ties a single-season school record for Wheaton. Sean Norris has now thrown for 24 touchdowns. He's also run for one today. And Trine needs to strike right back with some points. Ellingson with a run up and the kick from the 30-yard line. Back underway, angling it toward Langley, catches the middle of the field of the 10, 15 to the 20, right hash as he trips up to the 25-yard line. 8:04 left third quarter. Trine is down 14-0, and they need to do something, anything, to get this offense going. And there is a flag on the field on the right side back into Wheaton's territory.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be offsides there on the kicking team, so they're going to get another choice there, whether to move it back 5 yards and kick again or take the position there. I believe they're going to choose a re-kick.
They have the opportunity now to take 5 yards from where that ball was laid down, moving up to the 30. That's apparently what they will do. They're still trying to talk this over with Trine. The offsides on Wheaton on the kickoff. Trine will take the 5 yards, and they will scrimmage from the 30, trailing 14-0 with 8:04 remaining here third quarter. As the sun is starting to break out a little bit here at Shifield. Temperature still in the low 30s. Sam Hartman wide to the left. Mario Brown slot that way. Paul Curtis deployed to the right. From the shotgun is Watt. Hands it off, fakes the handoff, throws it left side. Mario Brown with the catch as he lowers his head and moves forward to the 39-yard line. Mario Brown made a nice leaping play near the left hash, gaining 9.
Great athleticism there by Mario Brown, making sure he readjusts himself before he jumps and make sure he gets 2 hands on the ball, then bringing it down into his body away from the defensive player so the ball doesn't get fumbled.
Third catch today for Mario Brown. He was a wide receiver, a running back, and a kicker in high school up at Battle Creek, Michigan. Second down and 1 from their own 39-yard line. Trine trails at 14-0. 2 rides at the right side. Taking the handoff, rolling to the right as Eric Watt slings it complete. Right side to Adam Kurtz. He is shoved out of the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 for the Thunder. Adam Kurtz with his 6th catch this year. The 6'3", 200-pound junior from Kendallville. He has not made a catch in his last 5 ball games previous to that.
Yeah, glad to hear him get back into the game, and especially when it's necessary for a first down.
First down and 10 from their own 45-yard line, right hash. Trine trails at 14-0. From the gun is Watt, 2 wide to the left and 1 to the right. Langley in the backfield has it handed into his stomach as he drags a player forward from maybe a yard. Just Wheaton defense playing very, very well all of a sudden against the rush. The Wheaton Thunder, 28th in the nation against the rush this year. A gain of 1 for Langley, 2nd and 9.
And this is not good there for the offense. If Wheaton's going to take away the run, he's going to put a lot of pressure there on the arm of that quarterback. He's got to make some more efficient passes.
6:42 left here in the third quarter. Trine trails at 14-0. Adam Kurtz with a first down catch deployed wide to the left with Mario Brown slot that way. Lamar Qualls the short side right. Langley in the backfield along with shotgunning Watt. Watt with a hard count. Takes the snap, rolls to the left. Feeling pressure, throws it to the sideline. Caught again by Kurtz as he twirls past midfield into Wheaton territory at the 49. A gain of 4 or 5 or possibly 6 for Kurtz depending on the spot.
Yeah, they're going to give him just about 6 yards there and put it into Wheaton territory. Right now, once again, Trine's going to have to consider throwing the ball again, or perhaps you might see the quarterback try to scramble outside and pick up the necessary yards for a first down.
Plenty of time left. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Trine trails at 14-0. Wheaton had a touchdown in their last drive. Qualls to the left along with Carlos Cepeda that way. 4 wide receivers. Brown and Hartman to the right. The shotgun is Eric Watt, receives a snap, stops, 3-step drop, fires it to the sideline, caught by Mario Brown, right side, inside the 45-yard line, shoved out of the 44, and that should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, definitely should be. They're going to mark him there just about on that 44-yard line. And the referee signals the first down and move those sticks. Good job there by the passing offense. And right now, Paul Curtis going into the game. And it appears as if Sam Hartman's going to go back out down to the sidelines.
Fourth catch today for Mario Brown, 5'10" and 168 pounds, a sophomore. Transferred in this year. Still does have 4 years of eligibility left, though, including this year. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. From the shotgun is Watt, first down and 10 from the 44. Wheaton pump fake, throwing to the right side, to the sideline. Lamar Qualls inside the 20-yard line, makes the diving play for the Thunder. It is marked at the 16-yard line. First down for Trine, and another big play by Qualls.
Spread offense there. Good job by the quarterback, making sure he makes a quick, accurate pass. Lamar Qualls just down that right side of the field and extending those arms. A nice little basket catch, making sure both arms are underneath the ball as he goes down the grab for a completion.
28-yard completion to Lamar Qualls, right side. The Thunder are in business. They trail at 14-0 with 5 minutes and rolling to go here third quarter. 4 wide receivers, spread slot for the Thunder. Watt is from the shotgun, receives the snap, puts it into the stomach of Jeff Langley, and muscles forward again for a short gain. Off guard to the right side up the right hash. Langley has another 2 yards as Qualls leaves the field. The Thunder trying to put it together on this drive, but having a hard time running the ball. But Eric Watt coming alive with his arm.
Adam Kurtz with the hot hands coming into the game, and now a big package coming in. Troy Hershey, Luke Rosengard, and Kent Miller. It looks like Troy Hershey went out of the game, then went back into the game. So changing packages there a little bit, giving the defense some time to change packages as well. We got a lot of guys moving.
11 for 23 for Eric Watt. All of a sudden, 191 yards for the sophomore. 14-0 Wheaton. 4:15 remaining here third quarter. Second down and 8 from the Wheaton 14-yard line. 2 wide receivers right side play fake. Back to throw is Eric Watt, incomplete, as there was a miscommunication between he and Paul Curtis. Curtis cut it out, or cut it inside near the goal line, and Eric Watt threw the out pattern at about the 4 to the right sideline and out of bounds.
Yeah, by the time that ball got to the wide receiver, Paul Curtis was already about 1 or 2 yards deep in the end zone, so a little miscommunication now, and Lamar Qualls going into the game and taking Paul Curtis out.
Curtis leaves the field. Mario Brown comes back in. Langley's out. Third down and 8. This is a huge play for the Trine Thunder from the 14-yard line of Wheaton, trailing at 14-0. Miller and Lamar Qualls to the right, split backs in the backfield. Rosengarten and Brown, still no Michael Glidden. Under center is Watt, play fake, back to throw, flush from the pocket, rolling left. Watt in trouble, being pursued, throws it into the end zone, left side, up for grabs, and it is incomplete and almost intercepted. Intended for Mario Brown, and he really became a defensive back, as that was a jump ball on the left side, and he slotted it down to the turf. And the field goal unit is in again for the Thunder. They have not been successful today, 0 for 2.
Jeremy Howard, once again, he practiced a couple more kicks there on the sidelines, and the wind's not blowing nearly as hard as what it was earlier, but he's still got to get a good hold and a good kick.
31-yard attempt for Jeremy Howard. He's missed one from that distance here today. Also has missed a 33-yarder. And a timeout on the field. It is called by Trine. I have a sneaking suspicion Matt Land is thinking about this right now. With 3:57 left in the third quarter, down 14-0. Will he pull Jeremy Howard off the field and go for it down 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, they're going to go for it. 3 points is not going to be enough to get it on the board and try to make it a 1-score ball game. So I think Coach Land is going to try to draw up a play and realize that he is in the huddle right now, trying to make sure he calls the right play. But tell you what, this offense has got to pick up these yards to get this first down or at least some touchdown, because they need points up on this board, and they need points bad.
Yeah, to come all this way, though, and not score any points would really be a backbreaker for this team, especially the Wheaton playing so proficiently on offense. This will be an interesting decision. Does he keep Jeremy Howard in the field and try to get on the board, pull to within 11, or does he send the offense back out there? Jeremy Howard now jumping up and down on the sidelines. They will send the offense back out. Trine will go for it on the 4th down and 8 from the 14-yard line of Wheaton. They trail this ball game 14-0 with 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Slipbacks in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right. Under center is Watt. Play fake, back to throw is Eric Watt. In trouble. Rolls to the right, slings it across his body. Into the end zone. Incomplete, but a flag down. In and out of the hands of Lamar Qualls across the right sideline, 6 yards deep in the end zone, but a flag comes down on that play, and it was a late flag, even after it squirted out of the grip of Lamar Qualls. And the body body language is all Wheaton's right now. Apparently this is going to be a penalty on Trine, and they will come up empty. The penalty is on Trine. You can wipe it off. It'll be declined. Wheaton will take over. They still have a full 2-touchdown lead, 14-0. So they decide not to go for the 3. They come up short on the touchdown attempt to the right side. And now the defense has a heavy task. Trailing by 14. They simply cannot give up any more points.
They got to create a turnover, and they got to create a turnover fast.
Sean Norris, the quarterback, is under center. First down and 10 from his own 15-yard line. McCorney in motion from right to left. Turns around, hands it off to Rocky Ging straight up the middle as he fights his way to the 20-yard line. Ging had momentarily been thrown back, but kept those legs chugging up to the 20. A nice carry for the player from Phoenix, Arizona, gain of 5.
Yeah, right there, the defensive line, there's about 2 guys on his lower body, and 1 guy draped around his back. And first he got stopped, and then he kept on pushing forward, picking up good yards.
Unofficially 51 yards today for Ging, who leads the entire conference in rushing. Has 13 touchdowns this year. Second down and 5 from their own 20-yard line. Trine trails at 14-0. Norris hands it off to Ging again. This time has to move 25 to the 30, 35 to 40, left sideline 45, across midfield to the 45, still on the left sideline as he sprints all the way past the 40-yard line and is finally spilled at the 35 of Trine. You give him just a little bit of the seam and he can make you pay.
And when you got a bowling ball running down the sidelines, you got to make sure you get a good tackle on him. You can't just get a hand on it. You can't just grab him jersey. He is strong enough to carry 1 or 2 guys on his back the full way down the field. 45 yards on the rush by Rocky Ging. Wheaton with all the momentum right now. They lead at 14-0 with 2:48 left here, third quarter. Hyman and Ellis split out to the right side with the McCorney to the short side left. From the shotgun as Sean Norris receives a snap, stopping, looking, in trouble, and it's fumbled into the backfield, back into Wheaton territory, and Sean Norris picks it up. It was a quarterback blitz, and Ryan Rickaby came in to strip the ball at the 40-yard line and then glanced back about 10 more yards into Wheaton territory, recovered by Norris at the 49. That's a big play by the defense. Yeah, it's a good play by the defense. Also a good break there for the defense because the quarterback just mishandled the snap, trying to step back and throw the ball. Fumble the ball, moving back all the way down to about the 49-yard line. 14-0 Wheaton, 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. The clock is ticking. Second down and 26 from their own 49-yard line. 2 eyes to the right with Ellis and Hyman. McCorney to the left. Sean Norris, the junior, comes from the shotgun, receives a snap, steps up, slings it to the right sideline, caught by Hyman to the 45-yard line of Trine before he is thrown down. A solo tackle by Matt Curry from Columbia City. A gain of about 6 on the play. It's still third down and a country mile. Yeah, Curry comes flying in and realizes that as soon as that wide receiver broke the first tackle, he's going to come in, wrap around the ankles, and bring him down just about on the 45. Third down and 20 for the Wheaton Thunder from the Trine 45. Wheaton 14, Trine nothing. 1:20 and ticking remaining here, third quarter. Hyman's 5th catch today as they continue to spread this ball out. Ellis to the short side right. Hyman and McCorney wide to the left. Lincoln's into the ball game, wing to the left. The shotgun is Norris, third down and 20. Takes a snap, looking across the middle of the field on the skinny post, caught by McCorney, and he is near a first down, past the 25-yard line, and he has it. A gain of 22 right across the middle. Their big play, McCorney. Split the 2 defensive players right there, and a great accurate pass by the quarterback to get it right into the hands of the wide receiver, just enough yards to pick up the first down. 7 catches today, 138 yards and the touchdown for Alex McCorney. McCorney averaging 102 yards catch per game. That's third in his conference. First down and 10 from the 22-yard line of Trine. They're down 14-0. Hands it off to Ging, who slices inside before he is stood up by Joe Curtis and finally ridden back like a wave at about the 17-yard line. But he kept his face mask down, kept his forward progress ahead, and has about 5. Defensive line just trying to jump on top of the back of the running back. Couldn't quite bring him down there on the first try, and then they got to get the linebackers in, lay a good hit, and push him back. Ging is now unofficially over 100 yards, and remember, in their 8 wins this year, Ging averages over 100 yards per game. In their 2 losses, the average is only 61. As this play clock will come down
to triple zeros to end the third quarter, as Matt Land is talking to his players on the sideline, trying to implore them to come up with a big fourth quarter. We are headed into the fourth here at Shive Field in NCAA playoff football. Wheaton 14 and Trine nothing. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Thunder.
Hi, I'm Greg Summers. You're watching the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20.
Trails at 14-0 against Wheaton. Three-quarter numbers 358 yards now for Wheaton, 242 for Trine. But their quarterback, Sean Norris, is ringing it up. 20 for 32 for 277 yards. And Rocket Ging, I was exactly right in my calculations, 101 yards right now rushing. As Wheaton is starting to take this momentum. They come to scrimmage at the 17-yard line of Trine, second down and 5. Two wide receivers each way, double tight end set as Ging hurdles a player and then crashes down near the 16-yard line. A short gain, if any, on the left side. Courtney Pearson again on the tackle for Trine. Joe Curtis and Corey Latta came from a safety spot. Now third down and about 5 for Wheaton.
Once again, big third down play here. Trine has got to make a stop and then let the kicking team go back onto the field and hopefully get out of here with no points allowed.
14-0. Wheaton leads. Early action here in the fourth quarter. Hyman and Ellis to the right side with McCorney split short to the left. Ging in the backfield along with his shotgunning Norris. Third down and 5 from the Trine 17. Low snap, back to throw. Middle of the field, and it's intercepted by Courtney Pearson at the 10. Pearson ahead to the 15-yard line, dives to the 17. And once again, the Trine defense comes up huge as Courtney Pearson spears the interception in the middle of the field. And for the Thunder, that is an all-time team record for picks.
There's your turnover right there. You got to create turnovers. If you create turnovers, you're going to get the ball back. Right now, Trine's going to get the ball back just about on that 19-yard line. Offense has got to get on the field. I want to see him air it out one try. Air it out, go long, go to a play where only the wide receiver can catch the ball. Lamar Qualls, Paul Curtis, somebody pick up some points.
Trine has forced 3 turnovers today. Offense back on the field, trailing at 14-0 with 14:15 left. 2 wides to the left, 2 to the right. High snap from the shotgun. Watt pulls it down and throws it to the left sideline, but incomplete. Wes Verner made a diving attempt near the left sideline of the 22-yard line, but out of his grasp. Second down and 10 for the Thunder. Through 3 quarters, Eric Watt 11 for 28 for 191 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions.
And your speed wideouts right now in Mario Brown, Paul Curtis, as well as number 89, Lamar Qualls. These guys are fast, and they've got a potent offense. They got to pick up some points.
Langley in the backfield along with Eric Watt, 4 wide receivers to each side. Curtis and Brown to the right. Watt from the shotgun, second down and 10 from their own 18-yard line, down 14-0. Snap back, looking on the slant pattern caught by Paul Curtis as he cascades past the 30-yard line, planted down at the 32. There's Paul Curtis, folks, a gain of 14.
Got to make sure you get wide open, and when you do, quarterback sees you right, cross over the middle of the field. A good job by Paul Curtis maintaining possession of the ball as he gets hit, get big on that side and bring it down to the ground.
Curtis and Berner lead the field. Thunder are down 14-0 with 14 minutes left. Wheaton in the lead. To the right side is Qualls. 2 wide receivers to the left. Under center is Eric Watt. The lone setback is Jeff Langley. Watt back to throw. Right sideline incomplete. Again, he threw it a little bit in front of Lamar Qualls, who was rung up by Pete Intersagan on the right side of the 40-yard line. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
Now, Lamar Qualls, as soon as he turned around and realized that ball, he could not catch it. Pete Intersagan just boom, nailing him down just about on that 40-yard line.
Intersagan again, 4-time first-team all-conference player, has a chance to play in the NFL. As Wheaton had a player drafted in the NFL this year. Second down and 10 from their own 32. 4 wides to each side. Trine trails at 14-0 and another false start by the offense. That will push them back to a second down and 15 when they cannot afford it.
Yeah, just a slow snap right there. As soon as the quarterback called for the snap and hike, and then you got offensive linemen moving all over the place, except for one guy in the center. Couldn't quite snap the ball off in time.
Trine normally incurs about 60 penalty yards per ball game. The offense pushed back. They need some points, down 14-0 with 13:40 remaining in this ball game. Browning calls to the left side. Troy Hershey, tight end to the left. Wide receiver is Hartman to the right. Watt, the sophomore from the shotgun, and to his left is Langley. Takes a snap, rolls to the left side. Eric Watt throws across his body. Left sideline caught by Lamar Qualls as he breaks the tackle to the 37-yard line, then dives ahead to the 40, gaining 13. Lamar Qualls, the freshman from Arlington High School. Now a 3rd down and 2 for the Thunder.
Yeah, good throw there by the quarterback on the move, but also Jeff Langley moving out of his running back position and getting a lead block just in case the quarterback decides to take off. But a good pitch and catch there just short of the 1st down.
4th catch today for Lamar Qualls for 84 yards. That's 25 in the year. 3rd down to about 2 for the Thunder from their own 40-yard line. They trail Wheaton 14-0. 2 wide receivers each side. From the shotgun is Watt. And takes a snap, and it's fumbled in the backfield. Picks it up, running for his life right side, and he is sacked back at the 25-yard line. Eric Watt goes down. That is the 4th quarterback sack here today, and that was miscommunication, it appeared, from the offensive line to Eric Watt. Watt did not appear to be ready to receive that snap at all. He was looking down toward the ground, and then the snap came, all of a sudden went by him. Watt made a nice athletic play to save the possession, but down for the sack, and now it is punt time for the Thunder. They are down 14-0 with 12:33 left.
Almost Coach Lamb might be looking for a false start there because the quarterback never set his feet there for the snap.
Nate Fitzsimmons, 6th in the nation in punting, lets one loose. It's a short punt across midfield, hits at the 45, intercepting, will try to return. He does, left sideline to 40, reverses the direction all the way back to the 30, running to the right side. And when it's all said and done, he'll lose about 7 yards after the initial pickup. Back down to the 34-yard line. The Trine defense back onto the field. They have forced 3 turnovers today, and they need to get this ball back quickly. With 12:13 left in this playoff first-round ball game, Trine trails at 14-0. And in case you were wondering about the game, that the winner of this game will face, Wabash leads Case Western 6-3 in the 3rd quarter.
Defense right now going to get back on the field and try to make yet another big stop there because they got to get the ball back and put some points up on this board.
The Thunder came in 6th in the nation in interceptions. They have 2 more today. Courtney Pearson came up with 1 in that last possession. And Corey Latta had one early. Play fake. Norris back to throw. Looking deep. Now dumps it right sideline. Nobody there as the pass rush came in. The Trine fans looking for an intentional grounding call. There wasn't any Wheaton player within 25 yards of that play, as Matt Land is all the way on the field right now barking at these referees. Nice defense by the Thunder. They had all those receivers bottled up like a glove downfield. Norris went for the outlet man to the right side, but there was nobody there. 2nd and 10.
Well, I think the head referee noticed he's going to go over to one of the the other referees and see if there's anybody in the vicinity. This play is still up in the air. They very well may call a penalty.
There was not anybody within 25 yards, and now he throws the penalty. That will be an intentional grounding play. You have to hand it to this referee crew. They wanted to get it right, and they did. Nobody home at all on the right side. The play had come to a stop. The referees converged upon each other, talked it over, and decided, yes, that was an intentional grounding. That will move Wheaton back inside the 30 from their own 27.
That's the right call by the referee. If you're not sure what to call, you got to get together and make the call right. In Division III football, there's no instant replay. You can't see whether there's a white shirt there in the vicinity. Good job by the referees.
12:05 left here in the ball game. 14-0. Wheaton leads Trine. The referee's trying to talk something else over right now as they come to the middle of the field to converge. Ball at the 32-yard line. First down about 17, it appears. The scoreboard still hasn't caught up to the action. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the short side left. King by himself in the backfield. And it is 2nd down now and officially 17 as they sling it to the left sideline, caught by McCorney at the 35-yard line. as he is tackled on solo style by Ryan Rickaby, as he is wound out of bounds up to the 36. A gain of about 9 for McCourty, and now 3rd down and 8 for Wheaton.
Defense has got to tighten up a little bit because they cannot give up 9 more yards now on 3rd down. They're going to continue to try to throw the ball and pick up the 1st down and put this game away. Defense got to make a big play on 3rd down.
8th catch today for Alex McCourty. 11:35 and ticking left in this ball game. Wheaton 14, Trine nothing. 3rd down and 8 from their own 37, left hash. McCourty is the player to watch. He split short side to the left. Sean Norris from the shotgun receives a snap. Back to throw, looking middle of the field. McCourty has it, leaping style at the 49-yard line. A gain of about 12 and another 1st down for Wheaton.
Yeah, Ryan Rickaby, number 24 from Adrian, Michigan, trying to jam the wide receiver there towards the outside and not let him get on the inside, but just manhandled there on the corner. Passing route right over the middle for a 1st down.
McCourty, 23rd in the nation in receiving yards per game, unofficially 9 catches for 158 yards today and a touchdown. 1st down and 10 from the left hash, just shy of midfield at 49. Wheaton 14, Trine nothing. He turns around, hands it off to Rocky Gang, who muscles past midfield to the 48-yard line. He goes, gaining 2 or 3, and some pushing and shoving in on after the play.
A lot of pushing and shoving. Sooner or later, that pushing and shoving might even turn into a fight because right now this defense is in frustration right now. They realize there's no points up there for the offense, and they got to make a stop there time and time again against a very stout offense.
Game clock becoming a factor. It's down to 10:30 and ticking in this ball game. Wheaton 14, Trine nothing. Into Trine Thunder territory at the 48.5-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Wide receiver Ellis to the right. And McCourty to the left, double tight end set. The lone setback is Gang. Under center's Norris, play fake. Back to throw, looking deep. Right sideline, inside the 20, and it is incomplete. Underthrown and almost intercepted by Andrew Pickford. And he was arguing for an offensive pass interference. He thought the wide receiver, Freddie Ellis, went over his back and banged him.
He did. That's exactly what he did. The wide receiver came right over his shoulders and couldn't quite get to the ball. And basically, number 8, the defensive player, just boxed him out and just about picked the ball off.
10-11 remaining. Trine trails at 14-0 as Eric Walker leads the field. Brett Gorman, the huge freshman's back in on across the defensive line. Medina and Eichmann as well on that side. Norris comes from the shotgun, 2 lines to the right, 1 deployed to the short side left. Shotgun snap, receives it, turns around, throws it right side, another 1st down for Ellis as he spins past the 35-yard line, dives forward to the 33. A gain of 16 for Wheaton as the track athlete from high school from Keller, Texas, hauls in his 5th pass today.
Defense right there just couldn't once again catch up to the pass. Playing man defense, trying to jam it towards the outside. Just good separation there by the wide out, picking the defense apart and picking up the 1st down.
315 yards today for Sean Norris as he is starting to knife up this defense. 9:50 remaining. Trine trails at 14-0. McCourty has 9 catches. Ellis has 5 and Hyman has 5. Double tight set, 1 wide receiver each side. Gang is the lone setback. Under center is Norris. Hands it off to Rocky Gang. Shifts it inside the 30-yard line. Loses the football on the ground. The 30 and Trine has it. That is the 4th turnover today as the Thunder come up with the fumble recovery at the 30-yard line. And they have another, folks, another second life. Down 14-0 with 9:34 left. But can the offense pick up the defense this time?
This offense has got to get on the field and put some points up on this board now with just about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. They got to move fast, and they got to pick up some points on this drive.
4 turnovers today for Wheaton, but they lead it 14-0 as the sun finally breaks out here across Shy Field. 1st down and 10 for their own 31-yard line left hash. 4 wide receivers in the shotgun is Watt. And to his right is Langley. Receives the snap, stops, pump fakes, throws it to the right side. Again, it is incomplete. Over the head is Sam Hartman, who made a leaping try at the 35-yard line into the Thunder bench. 2nd down and 10 for Trine. This time beginning to wind away with 9:30 left.
Just trying to get Sam Hartman. I believe Hartman's listed at 6'1 or 6'2, but he couldn't quite get up to that pass. Just sailed right over to his head to the sidelines.
2nd down and 10 from the Thunder from their own 31, the left hash. They trail Wheaton 14-0. Hartman and Brown deployed to the right with Qualls and Zepeda to the left side. Watt again from the shotgun with Langley to his left. Snap back. Watt, 3-step drop, looking. feeling pressure. He'll try to run it and get back to the line of scrimmage, but he won't do it. And, folks, that is another sack, the 5th today for Wheaton, as he noses the pigskin forward to the 28. Trine had only allowed 11 sacks the entire year, and today Wheaton has 5.
Once again, the offense trying to spread it out just a little bit and trying to give the quarterback a little bit of room to run, but right now they can just not get anything going. They got to go back to the pass and try to pick up the first down.
3rd down and 13 for their own 28, down 14-0 with under 9 minutes left. Nick Lehman is the tight end for the Thunder. Double tight end set, 2 wide receivers. To the right is Qualls, to the left is Curtis under center. It's Eric Watt back to throw. Watt has some time. Now flush from the pocket. He'll run. Watt at the 30-yard line, but he cannot escape this defense. I think this is probably the fastest defense that Eric Watt has seen the entire year. He has seen time and time again some holes that he thought were open, but all of a sudden the speed of that defense neutralized everything, and Trine appears to be going for this on a 4th down and 8, as they show no signs of punting at all with 8:15 and ticking to go in this ball game. In their own side of the field at the 33-yard line. They're down 14-0 and going for it on a 4th down and 8. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Crowd making some noise. Adam Kurtz to the right side. Qualls and Brown and Zapata to the left. Derek Jeffries at center. Moving under center is Lott. Play clock is down to 3. Gets a snap off. Lott back to throw. Looking. Has plenty of time. Middle of the field, and it's caught across midfield by Lamar Qualls into Wheaton territory at the 48. A first down for the Thunder, a gain of 23, and another big play by Qualls. He has 5 catches today.
That is huge. Lamar Qualls just going off towards the middle of the field and jumping up. Good timing there between the quarterback and wide receiver, picking up the big yards now into Wheaton territory for a first down.
A gain of 20 for Lamar Qualls. First down and 10 from in Wheaton territory, middle of the field at 47. Trine's down 14-0. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. From the shotgun is Watt. Receives the snap, looking left. Throws it to Mario Brown and makes the catch at the 43-yard line, and then squirms forward to about the 41. A gain of 6 for the Battle Creek, Michigan native, and his 5th catch today.
The momentum right now is on the offensive side of the ball. The quarterback has got to get these guys moving in and out. Notice Paul Curtis coming into the game and Lamar Qualls coming out. They're going to try to air it out once again and pick up some big yards.
7 minutes and ticking in the season for one of these two teams. Trine trails at 14-0. 2nd down and 4 from the 41-yard line of Wheaton. Curtis to the right, double wide receiver alignment to the left. The shotgun is Watt, receives the snap, looking middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Looking for Troy Hershey at the 36-yard line. Batted down by the linebacker Stephen Pogg.
First throw there to Troy Hershey all game. Trying to get over there towards the middle of the field. They had enough yards for the first down, but the defensive player just knocked the pass down and couldn't complete the pass.
Paul Curtis gingerly jaunts to the sideline. Carlos Zapata back in. Hershey leaves the field. 3rd down and 4 for the Trine Thunder from the left hash of the Wheaton 41. Wheaton leads at 14-0. 2 wide receivers each side. Of course, this is going to be 4-down territory for Trine if they should need it. Shotgun snap to Eric Watt. Looking left, pump fake. Left sideline, inside the 20-yard line, incomplete. As he underthrew Lamar Qualls, Qualls had the sideline. He threw it inside where the defensive back was, and he was lucky that ball was not intercepted. And now it's 4th down and 4 for the Thunder.
Yeah, when your wide receiver gets pushed down to the outside, you got to underthrow the ball and have your wide receiver come back to the ball. Let the defensive player continue to run down the field and pitch and catch, pick up the yards. Now on 4th down, they got to pick up the yards to continue the game.
Curtis in, Hartman out, 4th down and 4 from the 41-yard line of Wheaton, trailing Wheaton 14-0. 2 wide receivers to each side. From the shotgun is Eric Watt. Watt barks out the signals, takes the snap, looking to the left sideline, and it is caught leaping style at the 35-yard line for a first down for Trine. Again, it was Lamar Qualls.
Lamar Qualls right now is the man on the wide receiver position. He's got it down on lock, has the hot hands, continuing to catch the ball right next to the sideline so he gets pushed out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hershey's back in. Zapata leaves the field. 6 catches unofficially, 113 yards today for Qualls, and he's only a freshman. Game clock down to 6:30 and ticking. 14-0 Wheaton. First down and 10 from the Wheaton 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right. Brown slot that way, and wide that way is Hartman. Under center is Watt with a lone setback. Langley, play fake. Back throw is Eric Watt. Middle of the field, incomplete as he overshoots Lamar Qualls on the skinny post to the 20-yard line. Second down and 10 for Trine.
Just a little much, 2 arms straight there for the quarterback. Just throwing it right out of the reach of Lamar Qualls. But Lamar Qualls did a good job as the wide receiver of going towards the inside where only he could catch the ball.
250 yards passing so far today for Eric Watt. Zepeda's in. Hershey's back out. 6:14 remaining in the season for one of these two teams. 14-0 Wheaton. Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line of Wheaton left hash. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Eric Watt from the shotgun. Snap back, looking left sideline. Leaping play again. This time it's Paul Curtis hauling it into the 30-yard line for a gain of about 5. Third down and 5 for the Thunder. Curtis makes a second stab today.
They're going to have to continue to air it out right now because running is not an option. Notice you're not hearing Kent Biller or Jeff Langley come into the game right now. It's all wide receivers and a tight end now. Troy Hershey coming back into the game.
5:49 and rolling on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. 14-0 Wheaton. Qualls to the short side left. Brown and Hartman to the right side. Lone setback is Langley. Watt under center. Third down and 5 from the Wheaton 30. Play fake. Pump fake. Stepping up, throwing it is Watt. Inside the 10. Incomplete. On the winding play to Lamar Qualls, he and the defensive back arrived at the exact same time the football did. And now it is 4th down and 5, and the Thunder will have to do it again, trying to come up with another big conversion.
Good pass play by Eric Watt, but a better defensive play by the Wheaton secondary, getting there right as good timing and knocking the pass out of Lamar Qualls' hands.
Wheaton has not had a shutout this year. They gave up 3 to Concordia, Wisconsin earlier this year. They normally allow about 19 points per game. Sunny skies, 4th down and 5 from the Wheaton 30. Trine's down 14-0. And a whistle and a timeout on Wheaton's side as they'll take their first here in the second half. Trine has to regroup. They have to put up 7. And we'll see what they do, but more importantly, they have to convert now on 4th down. It's 4th down and 5 for the Wheaton 30. If they do not, it will be very, very hard to surmount this lead.
It's going to be all about a chess match right now because you're going to see offensive players go back onto the field and then some probably go back on depending on what kind of package they want to put out there. But about 5 yards to pick up on this first down. This right now is so far the play of the game.
Wheaton has never lost in a first-round NCAA playoff game. This is a team that thought their season was over. 8-2, 5-2 in their conference. But there was a rash of upsets in that final week. And all of a sudden, Wheaton, they thought maybe they had about a 5% chance for an at-large bid. They had a new life on their season. They're in now to the NCAA tournament for the 5th time in the last 7 years, and they lead Trine 14-0 with 5:31 left here in the ballgame. It'll be Trine Thunderball 4th down and 5 from the Wheaton 30. Crowd making some noise. Big crowd here today. Wheaton has a decent contingent down from Wheaton, Illinois. That's in the western suburbs of Chicago. Balls to the short side left. He's had some big catches this drive. Brown and Hartman to the right. Langley in the backfield along with Watt. 4th down and 5 from the 30 of Wheaton. Snap back. Rolling to the right is Eric Watt. Looking. Lofts it right sideline. And it is caught by Trine inside the 10-yard line on a diving play by Mario Brown. Fully extended at the 7. Wow.
Wow, is right. That was a complete athletic catch by Mario Brown to continue this drive, and now you're inside that 10-yard line, 8 yards. This is where the red zone offense has got to kick in second gear. They need to call a bootleg play, get it to one of their tight ends, pick up a touchdown.
6 catches, 94 yards for Brown. What an incredible acrobatic play to keep the season alive. First down and goal from the 8. Trine's down 14-0, 5:10 left. 2 wide receivers inside, shotgun snap, Lawson in the end zone, fade pattern left side, jump ball, and it's incomplete. Looking for Adam Kurtz, underthrown by Eric Watt. Tried to get it outside his shoulder. Instead, he got it in about waist high to Kurtz, who could not use his height at 6'3" to outjump the secondary.
Adam Kurtz basically got boxed out by one of the defensive players, then had to play defense himself and knock down the pass for an incomplete.
Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Trine trails at 14-0. 5:03 left. Curtis and Brown to the left side. Zepeda and Qualls to the right. Langley into the backfield with a shotgunning Watt. Receives a snap. Eric Watt looking, stopping, has time. Middle of the end zone, incomplete. Almost intercepted in the crossing pattern. Stephen Pogg, the linebacker, about about 2 yards deep, got his mitt on it and knocked it down. And he was looking for Paul Curtis 8 yards deep in the middle of the end zone.
Offense once again moving some guys in and out. Troy Hershey and Adam Kurtz going into the game, most notably Paul Curtis going out of the game. They got to go to a play-action fake and go towards the middle. Tua tight end, steady hands.
4:59 left. Trine trails it 14-0. Third down and goal from the 8. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side from the shotgun as Watt gets the snap. Zone read, rolling to the left after the play action. Still looking in trouble, and he is sacked in the backfield at about the 16-yard line. Just could not pull the trigger. Nobody was open. And Eric Watt obviously didn't have the confidence to try to throw the ball across his body to try to get it out of the back of the end zone. And that was probably a good decision by Watt. He was in the grasp of the linebacker who threw him down. Now Trine is in trouble. 4th down and goal from the 17. With the season on the line, down 14-0 as they come to the line of scrimmage with Mario Brown to the left side, Kent Miller to the right, along with Lamar Qualls that way. Rosengarten in the backfield with Brown, and a whistle and a timeout called, and Wheaton calls another timeout, their second.
Yeah, they're going to have to get their defensive players down on the sidelines to try to draw up a good play. Once again, it comes down to the chess match. Whose play before they get down on the field can be better. And right now, 4th and goal from the 17-yard line. Trine has got to come up with a big play here to get some points up on the board and save the game.
They've come up with 2 huge conversions on 4th down so far on this drive, and they will have to do it right now to keep this season's hope alive. Down 14-0 with 4:17 remaining in this ball game. 4th down and goal from the 17-yard line. The Wheaton Thunder have 6 sacks today against Trine. This is a Thunder team that averages 31.5 points per game. They've had none so far today. Their season low came against Adrian in that NCAA championship ball game where they won it 9-0. But they've had 30 points or more in 8 out of 10 ball games this year. In fact, they've had the most points this season since 2001 and the 3rd most in program history.
Yeah, if they're going to win this game, they got to put up more than 9 points. Big play coming up here for the offense.
Hartman to the right, Qualls to the left, double tight end set. Lehman left and Hershey right. Lone setback is Langley. Under centers Watt. 4th down and goal from the 17. Play fake. Watt looking toward the end zone. Left side, leaping, and incomplete. The referee comes in, throws out his arm, saying it was incomplete as they look toward the pylon on the left side of the end zone in the front to Lamar Qualls. And Trine came up with a few last gasps on that drive, but could not come up with it late on the 4th down and goal from the 17. And now it is really in the hands of the defense. Down 2 scores with only 4:09 left. Trine still has 2 timeouts remaining. They will need a 3 and out or another turnover.
Yeah, Wheaton's going to have to run the ball here, and Trine's going to have to make a stop, create another turnover.
Sean Norris in at quarterback. 2 wide receivers, 1 each side, double tight end set. Gings alone setback. Norris turns around, hands it off to his sophomore, who leads the conference in rushing as he slams and muscles forward to the 20-yard line, gaining about 3 and possibly 4. Ging from Phoenix, Arizona, where he won 2 state titles there, has over 100 yards today against Trine.
Defense once again going to have to come up with some big stops here. They're going to continue to run this clock down and just continue to run the ball.
Clock rolling is down to 3:44 and ticking. Play clock is down to 20. And you would certainly expect that Sean Norris would use every last second of that play clock. 14-0 Wheaton. The winner will face Case Western Reserve or Wabash in the second round. Ellis to the right side, McCorney to the left. Lone setback again is Ging with a double tight set. Under center is Norris. Hands it off to Ging. Off tackle to the left side as he's able to get out of bounds. Trine shoves him out past the 20-yard line to about the 24. And that's a fortuitous play for Trine. That will stop the clock with 3:17 remaining. They don't have to use a timeout. Or actually they do. They said he was not out of bounds, so Trine does have to use one of those final 2 timeouts. It is 3rd down and about 4 for Wheaton.
Interesting there by one of the referees because he waved his arms up in the air to stop the clock because he believed he got out of bounds, but perhaps the guy got stopped there before he could get inbounds.
And the new rule this year anyway, it has to be inside 2 minutes where he can get the official stoppage, so the clock would have stopped momentarily, but as soon as that ball was set, it would have started again. So that's the reason why Trine stopped the clock with the timeout. 3:17 left in this ball game. Wheaton leads at 14-0. Trine defense trying to come up with a stop and give this offense another chance to get on the board.
Defense is going to have to create a play here. Third down, about 4 yards to go. You know they're going to continue to run the ball and try to run down this clock as much as possible. You got to get some guys to step up and make a big play on defense.
Trine's 10-game winning streak here at home on the line. Their 12-game program winning streak on the line. The MIAA has not won in the NCAA playoffs since 1994. Wheaton leads at 14-0. Third down and 4 from their own 21 with 3:17 left. Norris comes from the shotgun, gets the snap. He is looking to throw. Sideline to the right, incomplete. Nobody was open, so he overshot his wide receiver, Freddie Ellis, threw it 20 yards over his head. And the Trine defense was exactly what they needed to do with 3 and out with 3:13 left. The offense will have an opportunity. Corey Latta, the first-team all-conference return specialist, is back to return for the Thunder. It will behoove them nicely to get a good return here and set them up with a short field. Latta's back in his own 47. Sean Norris, the quarterback, has not punted particularly well this year, averaging only 34 yards per punt, which is 6th in their league with 8 teams. Norris back in his own 10-yard line, gets it in stride, kicks it off, a high spiral kick across midfield, and it's a nice punt. Corey Latta is forced to call for a fair catch, and he makes it at the 42-yard line. Trine will have it in their own territory. Down 14-0, still 3:06 left and 1 timeout.
Now the offense has got to get back up on the field and generate some sort of drive and generate it fast. They got to get some points up on the board and then get back and do an onside kick and score again fast. Now they only have 1 timeout left. Everything has got to be big, and it's got to go extremely fast in order for this team to catch up.
First down and 10 for Trine, and actually they now spot the ball back at their own 40-yard line. Hartman to the left, to the right is Lamar Qualls. Wes Werner slot to the right, Langley in the backfield along with Watt. 14-0 Wheaton with 3:06 left. The snap back to Eric Watt, quarterback draw the entire way, middle of the field to 45. Watt breaks a tackle and then leaps into Wheaton territory at the 49-yard line, gaining 11.
The clock is going to stop momentarily, and now the offensive line has got to get back up onto the field. These guys got to get off on the field and get their packages back in.
2:59 left. Trine trails at 14-0 into Wheaton territory. The 49, middle of the field. Curtis to the right along with Brown. 2 wide receivers to the left, Werner and Qualls. Watt from the shotgun receives a snap, back to throw, has time, lofts it deep, left sideline inside the 10, incomplete as he overthrew Lamar Qualls by 10 yards.
Offensive line getting some good protection there, making sure none of those 3 defensive linemen get through and try to sack that quarterback. When you only rush 3 or 4, you're going to give yourself about 7 or 8 players dropping back into pass coverage.
14-0 Wheaton, 2:42 remaining. Trine in their own home field. They have not lost here in 2 years. Their last loss came back in 2006. Second down and 10 from the 49-yard line of Wheaton. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Lone setback is Jeff Langley. Snap to Watt looking for the shovel pass, and it is caught left side and body slammed down for a huge loss. That play never materialized at all onto Jeff Langley, who caught it in the backfield, and Wheaton lays him down for a 6-yard loss.
The clock continues to go. Now the offense has got to go big now on third down.
Second catch here today for Langley. 2:15 and ticking left in somebody's season. Third down and 16 for the Thunder. They're down 14-0. Back to throw is Eric Watt. Flush from the pocket. He'll roll. He's in midfield. Eric Watt cuts it inside of the 45. Spins, pirouettes, and he's tackled short of the first down. Gains about 12 on the play, but now a 4th down and 4 for the Thunder in the middle of the field. And will they use their final timeout? Apparently they won't. It's down to 1:50 and ticking, down 14-0. As they try to come to the line of scrimmage, players looking at their wristbands to try to get the correct play. One final try for Trine, 4th down and 4 from the Wheaton 43, down 14-0. From the shotgun is Watt, 4 wide receivers, receives a snap, pump fake, throws it middle of the field, caught, but is it enough for the first down? It will depend upon the spot to Wes Werner, and it seems to be a decent spot inside the 40 at about the 39. That's about exactly where they needed to go. And now they'll call a timeout for an official measurement as Wes Werner has caught his 3rd catch this year. And just looking, I don't even want to say it, but looking from the sideline, it appears as though they might have enough.
Extremely close. That would be the assessment. It was a good spot. they gave him a good spot. He got hit real hard. And let's see where they're at.
Extending the chains, it is a first down for the Thunder by the length of the football, and their season continues. 1:31 left. Wheaton 14, Trine nothing. But for trying to score, of course, they need to do it twice, so they need to do it in a hurry from the 39-yard line of Wheaton as they rush to the line of scrimmage. Falls to the right along with Werner, who just caught that first down play. Two wides to the left. From the shotgun again is Watt. Snap back to the sophomore, looking right side into the flat. Caught by Westburn again as he scampers out of bounds. A nice play by the freshman to the 32-yard line, gaining 7. Werner had 2 catches headed into the ball game and has had 2 in back-to-back plays.
Yeah, little pass routes like that for just about 8 yards, unfortunately, is not going to be enough. They got to go big, and they got to go big fast to put some points up on this board to make it a one-score possession.
Hartman and Brown to the left side, Werner and Qualls to the right. Second down and 3 for the Wheaton 32. Down 14-0. Snap to Eric Watt. He's looking to run inside of the 30-yard line. Has a first down as he snakes past the 25-yard line and then lowers his headmaster to the 24. A gain of 8 for the Thunder. First down, the clock will stop until these sticks are moved, but the game clock is down to 1:11. They're going to have to start going toward the end zone now. Absolutely no other chance. With 2 wides to the left and 2 to the right. Watt comes to the line of scrimmage. Game clock again begins to move. Snap to Watt, looking to the left side, stops, throws it into the end zone, left side, jump ball, and it is picked off apparently by Wheaton, and it is intercepted in the left side of the end zone. Looking for the wide receiver, Lamar Qualls, but it was badly underthrown, and Shane Woodward, the strong safety from Oceanside, California, comes up with his 5th interception this year, and Wheaton will win this ball game. They're up 14-0 with under a minute left.
Yeah, Lamar Qualls was there on the left side of the end zone, basically raised his hand saying, I'm open, but he was nowhere near open. But he was the closest wide receiver that had any space whatsoever. Ball just got picked off.
Trine still has 1 timeout remaining. You would assume Wheaton would simply go down to a knee. Trine can call the timeout if they want to. It'd just be an obligatory timeout at this time as he goes down to the knee. Norris does. 14-0 Wheaton inside a minute to go. The Wheaton Thunder have now won every single first-round NCAA playoff game in their school's history. They'll move to 6-0 in those times, and the drought will continue for the MIAA conference. They have not won a playoff game since 1994, as Trine will not call a timeout. The crowd coming to their feet in appreciation for this Trine team. Just an incredible season, though, folks. An MIAA title, a 10-0 regular season for the first time in school history, and a trip to the NCAA playoffs. Game clock is down to 15. Sean Norris had a heck of a day today. Goes down to a knee, and the Wheaton Thunder have defeated Trine 14-0. As the career comes to an end for 14 Trine Thunder seniors. Just an incredible season, though, one to remember for this program, as they put it all together here in the regular season, went into the NCAA playoffs, and this will be an incredible moment for this team to build upon for years to come.
Hey, I think, obviously, they didn't win the ball game. What Coach Land talked about was it's more of a measuring stick game. Obviously, they want to win the ball game, but you go up against a good powerhouse football team in Division III, and you only lose by 14, obviously. They want to get some points up on the board, and that would be something that the offense is going to dread about in the offseason. They got to work on their plays. They got to work on pick up those necessary yards. And a big thing today was not able to put those points up on the board when he got into the red zone. I'm not sure what the final stat would be, but I believe it'll be 0 for 3.
Wheaton, a team who really thought they had no chance at all to make the NCAA tournament after the regular season came to an end, saw a rash of upsets on the final Saturday. They had to wait on pins and needles as their name was called on that Sunday to come play in Angola, and they prospered, defeating Trine here today 14-0 in the Battle of the Thunders. Trine's season is over, and Wheaton will continue on into the Sweet 16. As the realization is starting to come onto the faces of these Trine players in their own territory at the 20-yard line, surrounded by their coaching staff. Some hugs now being doled out among the seniors on this team. But it's really amazing still. This is a senior class that did not win a game their entire first year. And what they did this year is nothing short of spectacular, putting 10 games together in the regular season and winning an MIAA title.
Yeah, obviously, the fans now clearing out pretty fast, but they're not going home. They're going to get back up on the field and greet their players there with lots of love, hugs and kisses. And I tell you what, the football team played extremely well this year. They brought back a sense of school spirit back into this school, and obviously the community coming out and supporting all that kind of good stuff. But if you look through, you go drive through Angola, you see signs that say Go Trine Thunder or Go Thunder Football, something like that. You think about 4 years ago, they can't even win a ball game, and now you get the community support and the love. And this is something the football team has definitely helped with this football team, with the community, and also the school, and especially the athletic department as a whole.
Well, it'll be interesting now to see exactly what this momentum does for recruiting and what it does for this university as a whole, because you see it across all the Division I levels. When there's a team in football or in basketball that has an incredible run during a regular season, the enrollment applications go up across the board at any of those universities. I'll be very, very interested to see, and you work around that department, if this cornerstone year for Trine this year right now develops into more enrollment and more people applying to this university.
Well, I've definitely seen, as the visit coordinator in the admissions office, I hear guys and families call in and say, my kid wants to come to your school to play football. And obviously we have to tell them there's a little bit more to the school than football. You got to go here for academics as well. But there are people that come here specifically and say, heard about your football program.
Yeah.
I want to play football for you. What do I need to do? And so when you have a little bit of that motivation athletically, hopefully that then drives your academics as well, because they want to make sure they're eligible. They want to make sure they get into this program, and they want to compete on the field for a position. You got a lot of freshmen, I'm sure. These coaches have done an excellent job recruiting some guys that you never thought you'd be able to see take the field, and doing a great job making sure they make their plays. Unfortunately today came up just a little bit short, but tell you what, big recruiting recruiting tool. You got a new name, a new face for the school, new colors, and all that kind of good stuff. But it's the same football team. Just this year, they did much better than the past.
Incredible regular season, but it all comes to an end here this afternoon at Shy Field. Wheaton defeats Trine 14-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this. You are listening to Trine Thunder Football on 88X.